Live from Memphis, Tennessee. Good afternoon, everybody. It's time for TCA football. The Lions trying to bounce back from a tough road loss at Riverside, and they're on the road again tonight, taking on Harding Academy. It's the Battle of the Lions tonight. I'm Dave McCulley, along with Philip Robertson, our producer-director. Jay Cashins, our executive producer-director, and our cameraman. And Stan Gerard alongside as well, as we come your way from Cherry Road here in Memphis, Tennessee. And both teams trying to come back from a loss. Last week it was a shellacking that the Harding Academy Lions took. They lost to FACS 62-3. They come in at 2-3, 0-2. And they come in here tonight trying to battle our Lions, who from TCA, the heavy favorite tonight, coming in here as the Lions of Harding Academy really struggled. They only scored 17 points all season. We'll give you the numbers, comparisons in just a matter of moments, but Stan, good to be back with you. And Lions trying to bounce back from a tough road loss last week. Tough place to play usually down here in Memphis, but heavily favored tonight.
Tell you what, it's a great atmosphere. They're having a family night here. They're giving rides and trains, which has kind of piqued my interest a little bit, but very friendly folks down here. Shut up, Philip. But, very friendly folks down here. The AD down here is gold. Really helped us out early in the broadcast. And TCA definitely the heavy favorite in this game. And, but
you dug your hole, dig out of it.
Anyway. Yeah, we were supposed to wait for the comedy until a little bit later, not in the first minute and a half of the broadcast. It was all because Diamond Dave caused us to spend 25 minutes in Brownsville.
No, that wasn't my fault. We set a new record today.
The first part of it was your fault.
The previous record of stopping at a McDonald's before a game was 17 minutes in Somerville several years ago. Brownsville broke the record tonight, 18 minutes, and I mentioned to him, Philip, that patience is not one of his great virtues.
No, it is not.
I will say this. You were very pleasant, the young lady, though, and she was very pleasant.
She was very nice.
Yeah, no doubt about it. But
she had a gun in her holster.
Good to be back with you tonight, and hopefully we'll get all the comedy stuff out of the way here pretty quickly. And by the way, let me say this, and you knew I was going to bring it up. We are only about 2 blocks from the King, Elvis Presley's first home in Memphis before he built Graceland, right here on Cherry Road, and you wouldn't take me down there for me to get
Is that the home where the people tried to mug you as you tried to reach in and steal some stuff? Or?
No, actually, my aunt and I, along with my mother and late grandmother, we were traveling down Cherry Road. They all knew where Elvis lived. He was living there then, and my aunt put me up to a bed to throw her penny loafer, over the fence, the guitar fence, and sure enough, I did. And the guy came out, and my aunt and I both got grass and kept it in an envelope for years, Philip. True story. I'm almost embarrassed to tell that story, but it did happen. Well, the Battle of the Lions tonight, Stan, heavily favored. The Lions coming in, and what a tough loss. I know you're going to talk to Coach Bowling here in a few minutes about that. A longer interview tonight than normal because it is sort of a post-game interview and a pre-game interview, but tough loss, a game that, taking nothing away from Riverside, tough place to play, but woulda, coulda, shoulda, probably should have won the game the other night.
Surely we had million opportunity to win that game. But, looking at tonight, TCA and Harding Academy, they met one time on the field, and that was last year in a contest, of course, won by TCA 51-7. In that game, Cooper Vales was 3 of 4 for 34 yards in relief role with a touchdown. Lakai Tompkins rushed for 160 yards and two scores. Braden Waller had 3 receptions for 65 and 2 scores. Owen Atwood, as a freshman, had 1 catch for 17 yards. So a lot of the guys that we're going to be calling tonight participated in last year's games when they were really youngsters, and we're looking for big things out of them tonight as we take on, admittedly a struggling Harding Academy ball club.
Yeah, and taking nothing away, and no disrespect to Harding or any of the schools I'm about to mention, but the 2 wins came against Humboldt 7-6, and then they also defeated Kingsbury 36-0. Both of those teams really struggling. And Stan, why do we think TCA is heavily favored? Look at the rushing yards, 941 to 249. Passing yards, Stan, you did a great job with your game notes, 1,016 to 159. I mean, yards, 1,957 to 408 for Harding, and that's why we think TCA should win this game and win it big.
TCA averaging 7.765 yards per play on the season. Harding struggling with 2.279 yards per play this year, so it's a night and day difference. But they're going to come out and they're going to give it their best. They've got a couple of decent athletes that we think that could give us some trouble. We'll have to wait and see and find out.
And it looked like one of the running backs was not dressed out.
Yeah, one of their top running backs,
Atkins.
number 1, Will Atkins, not dressed out. He was in street clothes earlier, so it looks like he's on the shelf. And Atkins coming into the ball game, had 32 rushes for 121 yards and 3 Ts, so he was tied for their team lead in scoring coming into this ball game, and second leading rusher out for the night.
In over 30 years of broadcasting, another record set tonight, only the second time that I've ever arrived at a venue and looked in the back seat and went, where are my notes? But
well, now last year you did forget your headset.
Yeah, I did. Don't bring that up. That was at McNary, wasn't it? No, it
was at Chester County.
That's right.
But I was Johnny
Seth
on the
King,
spot.
You were. And Seth King, the AD here, did a great job meeting us. Brought us all up here in a golf cart. We appreciate that. A lovely scene, like great press box. A little hot. It's 88 degrees. We expect temperature to be around 85 when we kick it off. Let's take a 2-minute break. We'll be back. Countdown to kickoff continues. We'll come back and tell you about some great sponsors that make it all possible. You stay with us, folks. The Lions heavily favored tonight, and we'll see how that parlays out here in just a couple of minutes on the TCA Football Network.
No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at HumboldtDodgeChryslerJeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory. Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
We realize you have a busy lifestyle, and at the Bank of Jackson, we're here to help you fulfill all of your financial needs, personal and business loans, mortgages, online banking and bill pay, and so much more. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Waterwell Solutions, LLC offers experienced and diversified services throughout the greater Tennessee area. Waterwell Solutions specializes in water well drilling operations. They are experienced in the design, construction, and maintenance of wells from 4 to 16 inches in diameter and depths up to 1,000 feet. Waterwell Solutions has 3 locations in Summerville, Brownsville, and Trenton. For a consultation, give them a call at 731-779-1275.
Save thousands on a new Nissan at Carlock Nissan.
You should already be here.
Special interest rates as low as 0%.
You should already be here.
We have cars, trucks, SUVs, and the all-new electric Nissan Aria.
You should already be here.
We even have no payments for 90 days.
You should already be here.
Save thousands on a new Nissan at Carlock Nissan.
You should, you know what? I'm not going to say it.
Carlock Nissan of Jackson.
Road Studios, the BallGame Blitz, and TCA Facebook make it all possible for you each Friday night. And when we turn from football to basketball later, it'll be a bunch of nights there as well. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Dave McCulley, along with Stan Gerard, along with Philip Robertson and Jay Cashin. Our executive producer director is one Paul Schultze, who's south of us tonight. He's with the USJ Bruins down at North Point, I believe. Tonight's ball game being brought to you in part by the Blacksmith Restaurant, Carlock Nissan, Foundation Bank, Aloha Pools, Jones Chevrolet, Coca-Cola, Deaton's Carpet, Elite Dental, Humboldt Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, Bank of Jackson, Food Right, Waterwell Solutions, Tennessee Tractor, West Tennessee Bank, and McCory's Heating and Air, and the first downs again by Foundation Bank. Stan, there's a lot of games around the area tonight as always. One of the premier games, not only in the area but across the state, is the big one, the team that we lost to last week, Riverside's at Huntington tonight at Paul Ward Stadium.
That's going to be the big matchup of the night. Riverside jumped back in the number 1 position, Division I Class AA. Jumped the Shark again, and expecting a big ball game. You know Paul Ward's going to be sold out for that affair down there. The big question is, are the folks at Paul Ward going to allow the horn section from Riverside into the facility?
Well, we'll have to wait and see about that. By the way, I stand to be corrected. Jay just telling me that Bradley White is our cameraman tonight, so he does a great job as well. Some other games around the area, Stan.
Yeah, let's take a look at tonight's action. South Side's at Bolivar. Here's a game that I think is going to be pretty interesting, pretty competitive tonight. North Side at JCM. You said it earlier, USJ just down the road, about a half hour down the road at North Point Christian. FACS, who the Associated Press is ranked 5th in the state, ranked 4th in the state in Division II Class A, is in Jackson taking on Jackson Christian. Trust me, that's going to be a mercy rule ball game. Jackson Christian's going to run away with that contest. McNary is at Covington. O'Brien is at Crockett. O'Brien's lost a couple in a row, so some of that luster has come off of them a little bit.
You heard what happened to Crockett County last week.
No, I did not.
Game was over. They thought. The officials, and I'm not sure if they were correct or incorrect. I'm not calling out officials here. They put 1 second on the clock. The other team kicked a field goal and beat Crockett County.
Ruh-roh.
Yep, sure did.
Not good.
Tough way to lose there.
Blake Butler will be hosting St. Benedict.
You talked to Blake last night?
Talked to Blake last night. His middle school, 7th and 8th grade teams.
Do you ever sleep, by the way?
No, I did not.
Okay.
But they all finished undefeated or with 1 loss in the season. Blake's struggling a little bit in his first year at ECS, but he's got an awfully good group of youngsters down there. The folks over at ECS will give him time. Blake's going to right that ship over there. Other ball games, it's going to be Westwood at Fayette Academy, Lake County at Gleason, South Fulton at Greenfield, Halls at Humboldt. Again, the aforementioned Riverside Huntington, Hardin County at Chester. Chester County have been one of the hard luck stories. They've been in every game this year, and they've found every possible way to lose a ball game, including 4 overtime affairs. Manassas is at Lexington. The odds are, when is Manassas going to show up? We have no idea yet. Adamsville is at Milan tonight. Camden at Peabody, Scottsdale at Ripley. Dyer County at South Gibson. Should be a pretty good ball game there, Dyer County at South Gibson. Dresden at UC should be another good ball game.
Union City's playing much better right now.
Yes, they are. Well, after they got rid of Innsworth and the likes on the schedule.
I still think Dresden is one of the best teams in all of West Tennessee, and maybe
and
in
you
the
know
state.
what? I didn't. When TCA scrimmaged them in the summer, I wasn't all that impressed with them.
Told me that.
Really wasn't.
Some people thinking this is the best Dresden team since 2016 when Dresser Wynn played there.
Could be. McEwen is at West Carroll and Dyersburg is at Westview. Those are the other games on the slate tonight. Diamond.
Let's take another break.
Let's take another break.
When we come back, Stan will be joined by Coach Bowling. He'll give his pregame thoughts about the Lions versus the Lions here from Harding Academy on the TCA Facebook page. Stay with us.
I will be the greatest, greatest, greatest. 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 I will be the
Cooler weather this fall and a colder winter makes a spa even more enjoyable. Aloha Custom Pool's massive showroom features a huge selection of spas from the biggest names in the business. Come see us on Carriage House Drive in Jackson today.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Hello folks, this is Gary Deaton, right here at Deaton's Carpet One. I want to let you know we've been in business for 48 years. Here's what I believe has made the difference. Our lifetime labor warranty on everything we install. Our healthy living installation, bacteria and germs cannot survive in our new flooring. Our beautiful guarantee, if you don't just love it, we'll replace it. It will make your flooring experience priceless. We're located on Freedom Highway, 1000 Highway 45 bypass in good old Jackson, Tennessee.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
I'm speaking with TCA's head coach, Coach Bowling. Coach, before we talk about our ball game against Harding Academy on tonight, let's review our ball game against Riverside. A great effort against a top team in the state of Tennessee.
Yeah, Riverside's got a good football team. They got a lot of good players out there, a lot of big numbers, huge guys up front. I think during pregame I laughed and said something to Coach Mancini because when he does his offensive linemen, he's got about 6 or 7 of them down there, and I looked down at Riverside's offensive line coach, and he had about 35 offensive linemen in his group down there, and big guys, good talent. You know, have a good scheme on offense and defense, do things, that deal. So I was real proud of our guys, the effort we gave, Friday night was something to be proud of, and I think everybody can be proud of that. And anybody who saw the game knows that, we hung in there with them, and I can't say enough about that. But at the same time, we've got to be able to finish games. That's the thing. We got to be able to finish games like that and get the win. And so we're still got some work to do. And we went back to work on Monday, and everybody showed up ready to go and brought the lunch boxes. And that's what this team's going to be about, is just working hard and playing hard.
Coach, let's talk about the physicality. Diamond Dave said during the game at one point he hasn't seen TCA play this physical in many a year, but talk about the physicality that we brought to that ball game last night. We stood there and punched them in the mouth all night long.
Yeah, I thought on both sides of the ball we were physical. I thought offensively, we came off the ball well, ran the ball hard, lowered the shoulders. Even our receivers on screens and things would get extra yardage by just lowering their shoulders. But defensively, I thought we did a really good job in the first half. I thought we played, very, very physical on defense. And, people don't realize this at home or whatever, but they finally just kind of took every skill guy off the field except for the running back and put all linemen on the field on offense so they could get more big guys on the field. And I still thought we did a really good job. You got Josh Vincent out there going against 300-pounders, getting double teamed every time by 300-pound guys. When your tight end's number 52, you're in trouble. They didn't care about throwing the football. They were just going to try to hit us and put as big a guys as they could in the game because they knew that was, we were small on D-line. But I thought our guys really, really fought hard and real proud of them for that effort.
Now let's talk a little bit about one of them that doesn't get a lot of mention, the G-man, the little general, Gabriel Lee. Intercepted a pass when they ran that gimmick extra point attempt as, he was where he should have been. And, of course, that Hank Miller made the play on that. But that was a key interception that he made, in that ball game for us. And then after that, the beautiful open field tackle he had on their quarterback who was looking to gain 20 or 30 yards, and G-Man just came in there and swooped on him at the angles and made a beautiful open field tackle.
Yeah, again, you're talking about a guy who doesn't weigh much, soaking wet, and out there and played a physical game. Came down.
He finally learned to play like his mama did.
He came down real hard on in the alley runs and things like that, make good plays, good tackles, and the big pig for us right there as well. And so he's getting better and better each week. He's getting a little more physical each week. He's starting to understand it. And like I said, I think these guys are starting to like it a little bit. And so but Gabriel has done a good job for us. I'm real proud of him.
Caleb Williams caught that 84-yard touchdown pass, and Coach, he catches that ball and he's running. He's about the 40, and he's pulling away from the Riverside defenders. It really shows the speed. I didn't really know that. I always knew he had some speed, but he showed exceptional speed and pulling away against a couple of their DBs.
Yeah, Caleb's one of the fastest guys in the state. In the 400, I think he got 4th or 5th in the state last year by just tenths of a second. I mean, it was, he's running pretty much a sub 50 on the 400, and you got to have speed in order to do that. Plus, he's a basketball guy, so he runs up and down the court and got good genes as well, and so he's a ball player for us, and he's another one that's starting to come around a little bit, even on the defensive side of. You're not only going to be just a cover guy, but hey, Coach, I don't mind getting in there and sticking my nose in, making some tackles too. So he could be that extra threat we're looking for on offense. I think his speed is there, and he's starting to get his confidence up.
Vales, I thought, made great decisions all night long. He was dropping dimes most of the night too.
He did a good job. He's done a good job for us all year. Cooper's a smart kid, and he takes ownership in that offense. He wants the offense to do well, and He's back there kind of field general, getting people where they're supposed to be and calling the motions and getting things done and having to make decisions, like you say, on the run. And it's not the easiest position in the world to play, and he does a good job of it. And again, I think he's getting better each week as well on his reads and his decision making.
LT Lakai Tompkins, boy, it just seemed like you stop him, you stop him for a yard loss, a 2-yard gain, then he just blows off a 60-yard run, or he's either blowing off a 60-yard run or just bowling over people, no pun intended.
Yeah, he's he's a sophomore. He's a sophomore. If he continues to grow, hits the weights like he has been doing, and continues to get stronger and more physical in there, he's going to be a beast. He is, he's a great running back right now for us. He's hard to tackle. He's a burst guy, too. He can burst it when he needs to. You've seen that. He gets an open field, you're not going to catch him. So he's got that top-end speed. So it's going to be some people having headaches for the next few years, trying to tackle that guy.
Waller, they did a nice job defensively on Waller most of the night, but I was really pleased with his effort on that touchdown pass he caught. He knew exactly where the corner was, he knew where that goal line was, and made sure he got his feet in that ball over before he was pushed backwards.
Yeah, Braden's got that ability. He's got that, what I call the it factor. He knows everything around him. He notices, he knows the field, he knows the sideline, he knows where the defender is, he knows how to split defenders. He knows where it's going to be. He can track the ball before the ball gets there and put himself in the best shape to catch that thing. He does a good job on his route running, getting separation. He's a smart receiver as well as just, I think if there's colleges out there looking for a tight end type guy to flex out and make plays and come in and block. He's also a physical guy that people don't get to see much because he's out wide. But I think when he has to be physical, he's physical. And we saw that on the reverse the other night. He lowered his shoulder and ran over a couple guys to get to the first down marker, so he's got a little bit of everything you need and everything that these colleges are looking for.
Coach, I would be remiss if I didn't talk about Hammer and Hank Miller and his efforts in the ballgame, especially the one player where he's being held quite a bit. And as I now say, Hank Miller from parts unknown, as he displayed some wrestling skills out on the field last night, being extra tough on folks.
Yeah, there's that every Friday night. You're going to have holding and things like that, so you can't make excuses for anything. It happens every Friday night. But I'm going to tell you, Hank's just one of those guys that almost makes you hold him because he's
I know they were specifically targeting him.
Yeah, they're trying.
The game.
Right, they're trying to get him and they're trying to hold him. And when a coach comes up to you and says, "Man, we can't block that guy," that's when they start trying to tackle him basically and get him on the ground to block him. And of course, he's leading tackles, most every week. He's the defensive captain. He's the guy that gets out there and leads everybody on the defensive side, gets them in the right place, gets us in the right defense. Of course, we have defensive line captains, we have defensive linebacker, and then our DBs have to do that too and get in the right place. So we've got those guys all over the field, but Hank's just the ringleader of them that makes sure the defense is, going to mesh well.
Coach, this afternoon we head down to Memphis to take on Harding Academy, back into region play. Time to take care of business once again.
Yeah, it is. It's a region game, so that makes it important, of course. Every region game, every game's important, but definitely region games are important. But the main thing is, right now it doesn't matter, who we're playing as much as it is just us trying to get better, us, how we're playing. And so, we've been working a lot on us this week and taking last week lessons that we need to learn from last week and working those in and getting more involved in those things.
Coach, keys to victory tonight against the Lions from Harding Academy.
Keeping it real, doing our job business-like on offense. Defense, getting after them, making things happen on defense, try to get some takeaways from them and not having any penalties or anything like that.
Coach, we'll talk to you after a big TCA win.
Thank you.
That's the head coach of the TCA Lions, Darren Bowling. You're watching the Countdown to Kickoff pregame show right here on Worthy Road Studios and the BallGame Blitz. We're back after this.
Your life. Your home.
Your business. Your future. Focusing on you, West Tennessee Bank strives to serve its clients in every season of life. With vast experience in personal and business banking, we take pride in guiding you through significant events. At West Tennessee Bank, we help you realize your dreams.
West Tennessee Bank is a division of Decatur County Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. West Tennessee Bank, focused on you.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson, or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care, and let your smile say it all.
Buying a home is a major milestone, and at the Bank of Jackson, we want to help you achieve it. Our mortgage specialists can assist you with conventional, VA, FHA, or construction loans, as well as USDA and THDA development loans. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hi, I'm Stan Gerard for your local Food Right. Food Right is the home of the butcher. Food Right is proud to sell certified Angus beef. It's the very best there is. All of our beef, signature pork, and chicken products are cut and packed fresh daily by our in-store butchers. To feed your family well, Food Right, with 11 locations across West Tennessee, is where you need to go. Have a great day, everyone, and much more importantly, God bless.
You're looking at the captain's immediate midfield. We'll spot those for you in a minute. Cameron Jones, our defensive player, their best defensive player for Harding, number 7. Number 3 is Heath Miller, wide receiver, defensive back. And 21, a great football name, Jack Grizzle. He's a kicker along with the defensive backfield. Daniel Cashin's one of our captains out there. Nicholas Riddick looks like the other. And I can't make out who that middle player is there.
My eyes are not that good, so I can put on a striped shirt anytime.
I think it's 66. It's Harrison Vance, I think.
Yeah.
Yep. So those are the captains, and you see the captains in the background there. Nick Jones along with Daniel Cashin.
Well,
and
looks like Harding Academy has won the toss, and well, check that. TCA has won the toss and is elected to receive.
The Lions coming in here tonight have done a great job. They beat Chester County 27-20, lost to USJ 28-19, game that they really could have won. Defeated Fayette Academy southeast of here 64-41. Defeated Manassas 56-20, lost to Riverside Heartbreaker last week 36-34. Coach Bowling, great interview, Stan. You and he really talked about a lot of things, and great interview, I thought.
Well, I appreciate that very much. Yeah, in depth, we didn't get to do a post game with him after the Riverside, so we wanted to get his thoughts on that. But TCA ready to go. I know they had a good week of practice this week. A couple of times I was out there, they solid week of practice, and expecting a great effort out of the TCA Lions tonight. Say hello to a few people watching. Carrie and Ray Gehring watching at home. Sheila Vincent Vaughn at home. Also Larry Vales, Chris Tippett, Tommy Chapman, Christy Diggs, Patrick Bunch, and the all-time lead scorer in TCA men's basketball history, Matthew Valentine, watching.
Stella Vaughn's tuned in tonight as well, so we have a lot of folks already joining us. A lot of folks always join us each week, but certainly last week might have been a record for us down at Riverside, but we're on the road, even more people join us.
Well, even more, you got Charles and Rose Haynes, Gina Keltner, J.C. Severinson, no relation to Doc, by the way. Three Dog, Eli Parker is watching, along with the Snake, Rod Parker.
Yep, no doubt about it. Well, good to have all those folks join us, and a lot of them join us each week. Well, Grizzle will kick it off.
Yep.
And TCA will be moving left to right. You see a good shot of the Lions there and the crowd behind them. Not a gigantic crowd, but a good road crowd here tonight. We're just off Park Avenue, not far from the campus of Memphis State, University of Memphis now, of course. and Cherry Road is where we're located tonight. And again, if we just got a couple more blocks, I'd have seen Elvis's old house.
Yep.
Well,
Diamond?
Stan, we get back, and certainly they've scouted us. They know that one of those guys back there, all of them are very talented. But I like what TCA is doing. They're putting LT Lakai Tompkins, up around the 20, and Braden Waller is deep back. Riverside last week chose to kick it short almost every time.
Diamond, we rolling here on TWA. Coach P said Dave and Stan are on the way. I want the call. Here's Dave.
And here's a battle for it, and I think the Lions have it. That's an onside kick, and Hank Miller recovers that ball at about the 48-yard line. Hank Miller, Johnny on the spot, and the Lions will have great field position. Well, that's what you do. You pick your poison. You don't want to go deep to the deep threats. What you do, you try the onside kick in a game that you feel like you have nothing to lose, and Hank Miller, Johnny on the spot, and the Lions have it at the 48.
That's the reasons why Hank Miller is up there on that line. Hank Miller, a very thorough football player in all aspects. We know him basically as a defensive player, but very thorough in every aspect of the game.
As they always say, folks, the good hands people up front. Well, the Lions will open up with doubles each way. They'll have Tompkins in the pistol behind Bales. Bales coming in here tonight has had a great year. 59 of 94, 7 touchdowns in the air. Here's a handoff to Tompkins, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage stand, and that's it.
Tell you what, great penetration by that Harding Academy defensive front forward. Got a hold of Lakai, and no gain on the play.
Their leading tackler, Cameron Jones, they call him Cam. He is at 18 tackles and 5 tackles for losses. That was not a tackle for loss. As he gets back, well, I don't know. He may have lost a yard. That is another tackle for loss. It's 2nd down and 11. Waller in motion. They'll run the option. Bales is going to keep it. Running back to Waller.
Oh, my.
Waller, 30-yard line, 25. Great decision by Bales. And Waller, his speed carries him down the field, and the Lions are knocking on the door already.
Starting at the 47, Braden Waller all the way down to the 17-yard line. So a
18-yard line. Gain of 37 yards.
37 yards on the play for Waller.
I like the way you use your hands. I thought I was the only one that had to do that. In the pistol again is Tompkins. I'm not picking on you tonight. You said you was going to get back at me any week, so I'm sort of planning for that.
And
now whistles
get you.
Shrill throughout the night air here. 85 degrees now. It was at 88 when we got here, and it's cooled off quite a bit, hadn't it, Philip? But, man, it was hot when we got here. Makes us appreciate the air conditioning back home. And Harding has just jumped offsides.
There's a penalty on the play.
And that's what happens when you're a defensive team facing one of the top teams in the state. You were anxious on the edge. You want to try and do good, and early on you'll tend to jump. That'll calm down for them as the game wears on.
Stan mentioned that per snap, TCA almost 8 yards per snap, and Harding only 2.2. Well, in the pistol, it's 1st and 5 now. Tompkins has it. Tompkins hit at the line of scrimmage, but moves downfield enough for a few yards. Going to be a little short.
Gets down to the 9, pick up of about 3.
So it's going to be now. They give him 2, so 2nd and a short 3. If you haven't figured out yet, the speaker is right above us.
It is at that, Diamond
Guy
Dave.
doing a good job, though. Well, 2nd and 3 from the 8, they say, 8.5-yard line. Bales throws down in the end zone. Caught. Is he in bounds? The official says yes. Touchdown, Lions.
Look at this replay here.
Is that Williams that caught that? Yes. It is Williams.
Caleb Williams with the reception
good in the end zone for
on the 8-yard touchdown. Whoops, wrong column there. Williams with the 8-yard touchdown.
52-yard drive.
He really skywalked.
We apologized last week. We said Waller had that big pass play. It was actually Williams. You went back and corrected that on the highlight films. Well, the holder will be, in this case, Owen Atwood. Kobe will be the snapper. And Mr. Willard has only missed 1 PAT all year. Is that correct?
Yep, only 1.
He's been superb and came within just a hair of kicking the winning field goal last week. Snap back, ball down, kick up. It's good. 7-0 Lions at the 10:06 mark. So what we expected has happened. The Lions take their lead back after this 30 on TCA's Facebook page.
Hello, I'm Chad P. Wilson with Foundation Bank, a family-owned community bank here in West Tennessee. Your checking account should be more than just a place to store your money. Our Foundation Benefits with High Interest checking account pays you interest, but also includes identity theft monitoring, cell phone protection, and roadside assistance. Start a financial conversation with us today by visiting our website, foundationbank.org, or call us on the number on your screen. In the meantime, God bless you. Foundation Bank is a division of McKinsey Banking Company, member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply.
Well, Diamond Dave, we're back here. TCA leading 7-0. Earlier today, you and I, baby, we rolled into Mempho on the TWA. Coach P called all the ladies and said, David Stanner on the way.
Yep.
He says we're rockers and we're rollers, and we are a little funky too.
We got just outside Memphis. Looked like it's going to be a little traffic jam, and I think Coach P did a good job.
That's why we took the TWA.
Took that right off the line. Boy, we came right on in on Sam Cooper. Here is Willard to kick it away. Short kick. Gathered in at about the 22-yard line. Coming right at us. And TCA, great special team coverage. What a nice play.
And you guessed it, on the tackle for TCA, hammering Hank Miller.
That's a special teams tackle, but Stan, he came in here with 59 tackles. He is just right there in the top 10 in the state in 2A, and in the nation, he has just been superb as well in the top 100.
You had an old show called Give Him 6.
Yep.
On that play, give him 60.
I mean, and he made a beeline right at it. We'll be at the 26-yard line, 1st and 10 there, for the Harding Academy Lions here in Memphis. The quarterback we anticipate being Devin Scripp. Let's see what kind of script he pulls up here tonight. He has a back there to his right, or to his left, and he hands it off, and nothing there. The Lions meet him. Kobe Moore and others right there meeting him at the gate. He didn't get anything. He lost about a half a yard, Stan. First guy there looked like the big guy down there. Is that Kendall Boyle?
Kendall Boyle on the play, along with Colby Moore and Hank Miller on the play, getting to split that tackle 3 ways.
2nd and 11. This team has really struggled offensively. We mentioned they've only scored 17 points.
And that was Jones on the carry, I believe.
7 against a struggling Humboldt team. Their best output, it was a 36-0. Well, let's see, that wouldn't be right then. They've scored more than 17. I apologize. Well, doubles here to the near side, and the handoff again, and this time that's the running back, and that's going to be Cameron Jones. Jones is he's their best athlete, and he's got the first down, Stan.
Give him 12 yards, and that great effort by Cameron Jones in that play to get the first down for Harding Academy. Great effort.
He came in here with 179 or 119 yards. We got some big yardage that time, up to about the 38-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10.
Teaching point for all you young kids, when you get tackled and people going, keep those legs churning.
Yeah.
You can always pick up extra yards, just like Mr. Jones did. His mama taught him that,
Me and Mrs. Jones, yeah, no doubt about it. We'll have to strike a couple bars of that in the second half, maybe. And maybe not. Ball will be at the 38-yard line.
Coach P still thinks I'm not right.
It'll be dependent upon the score at that point. Well, credit the Lions. They come up with a big play there. It was 2nd and 11, and they get big yardage. Hand off again, Jones. Jones hits the gap, and he is struggling for a couple yards.
Okay, look at this play again. 3 carries for 14 yards. Look, we do a good job penetrating the line. We tackle him, but again, he lowered his head and kept his feet going and picked up 2 yards where he should have had none.
Yeah, the good penetration back there impeded his progress, and then it was actually finishing him off with Joshua Vincent, the junior. So it's a pickup of 83, 2nd down and 7, the ball at the 41-yard line. We're underway with 8 minutes left in this first quarter. TCA struck early, coming at the 10:06 mark, an 8-yard touchdown pass. Bales to Williams, 52-yard drive after the onside kick went awry. Singles each way, slot right, and now flags, and let's see what that's about. That came from the back judge here, and it's illegal motion.
We'll see if we can see that again. How lineman, I think, was not set.
False start is the call. We'll back it up.
It was a false start, pushing back on that play, make it a 2nd and 12.
Yep. Well, after some positive plays, that stymies the momentum for the Lions.
And Diamond, you know Harding Academy, they're going into a huddle every time. The only chance Harding Academy's got is to shorten this game out, or shorten this game, and take a lot of time off the clock.
Sure.
That's their one shot, is to shorten the game just like you would in basketball.
And keep TCA's potent offense off the field. Yeah, no doubt.
Correct.
Far side right this time will be Aiden Brown, wide receiver. He has 9 catches on the year. Hand off. Here's Cam Jones again. he gets the yardage they lost back, man, I don't know. He's still going to be about 10 yards short. It's going to be 3rd down and 10, 38-yard line. 7 minutes plus left here in the first. 3rd and 10 is Stan's offense, isn't it?
Yep. Had the thing up the middle, good penetration. Hank Miller with the initial hit on the drive to bring him down, pick up of 2.
More TCA fans have come in across the way. Not a bad road crowd at all down in Memphis tonight on a Friday night. Temperature getting a little better for us. They bring in Carter Camacho, a freshman. He comes in with a play.
Of course, you know his nickname, Macho Camacho.
Macho
the
Camacho.
boxer.
All right. Is he in there quarterback instead of the other player we thought the other guy was going to start? Let's double check that number. Well, 3rd down and 10 is a big thing here. And now here's a timeout. Timeout.
There's a timeout on the field.
That's actually that's him in there at quarterback. Timeout. We'll take one with him. 30-second break. 6.5 left in the first, and a quickly played first quarter thus far. TCA leads 7-0 back after this 30.
Psst, buddy, I'm not feeling too good after all this summer heat.
Yeah, me either. I think I'm about to blow a coil.
Let McCoy's Heating and Air give your unit a little TLC. Maintenance is the key to staying worry-free. Right now, schedule a one-time cleaning for only $90. Call 731-668-7492 or visit airmccoy.com.
McCoy's got us in great shape, unlike that guy.
Jackson's most trusted team of technicians. York and McCoy's Heating and Air.
Well, the Road Warriors continue. Last week, Riverside. Tonight, Harding. Here in Memphis, next week at Greenfield. Welcome back, everybody. Diamond Dave McCulley, along with Stan Gerard. Bradley White's on the camera tonight. Philip Robertson is our producer and director. The executive producer and director is one Jay Cashin. Alongside Stan Gerard, I'm Dave McCulley. And we're just proud as punch to have you with us tonight, and hopefully another big TCA win. Well, triples here to the near side of the field. Dropping back, quarterback, Camacho throws it, and that's incomplete. That hit nothing but open space down there.
Good coverage by TCA on that play. He was going to be he was going to throw a dime on that play, and it did not happen. Through that ball short. And what's that going to make it? 4th and 10 for the Blue Lions.
They'll send in the punter, and this is going to be Devin Scrip back there. Scrip, S-C-R-I-P, just the way it sounds. We thought he was going to be the quarterback, but that's not the case thus far. And Waller will stand around his 35, not expecting a real long punt here. Both teams have scouted each other real well. Scrip's going to run out of that, and he's going to throw, and it's incomplete. Well, they're pulling out all the stops, Stan, and that was ugly to say the least. Not picking on him at all, but that thing didn't even come with close to the receiver.
Diamond, when you're going to run a trick play on 4th down and it's 4th and 10, you got to run a pattern that's at least 10 yards. They run a 4-yard pattern on that play.
Yeah, we'd have had that stop no matter if he caught the ball. So the Lions get an onside kick recovery to start the game, and now the Lions of Harding have turned it over, and TCA will have it at their own, or excuse me, at the Harding 38-yard line.
Early no score between FACS and Jackson Christian midway through the first.
Well, that's sort of surprising in itself. In the pistol is Tompkins. 2 receivers far side left, 2 here to the near side. Waller's the nearest guy to you on your screen. Here is the handoff, Tompkins. Big hole. 30, 25, tripped up and stumbles his way to about the 24-3. And it'll be a first down, a Foundation Bank first down for the Lions of TCA.
14 yards in the play, 3 carries, 16 on the night for LT Lakai Tompkins.
We don't brag enough on this offensive line, Stan. They really have opened up some holes this season. That was a huge one that time. Willard's in the game, and he's in motion. Or no, excuse me, that is not Willard. That is running the ball far side left on the pitch. That's Joshua Delk. I apologize to the Delk family. He's inside the 10, but then a flag comes in really late. If that's going to be a block in the back or a hole or something out of bounds, I'm not sure. The PA guy says, hold everything.
If you look, it's going to be on Caleb Williams, illegal block in the back at about the 10-yard line.
Proper call, it appeared.
The initial call, the block.
Dexter may not agree with that, but it did appear on the replay. That's the proper call. Great job with the replay, Philip. Well, they'll move the ball back. It had been at the 9. Now they'll move it back to about the 20-yard line.
So he's going to get
first
credit.
down.
Delk's going to get credit for 5 on the play.
First down and 5, almost 6. Clock running, 5:52. Bales will look over to the sideline, and Michael Mancini and Coach Bowling of the game will give him the call. So Waller here, single coverage. It may be Waller time. And he's much taller than the little guy covered him. You see that on your screen. And that's right where they go to. Waller, touchdown. Stan, that's too easy. I mean, absolutely, we'll take it. Touchdown, Lions. Stan, you could just see that coming. Smaller guy on him, and look what Bales and Waller do to the little guy.
15-yard reception for the score for TCA, just overmatched. Got behind him, turned around, made the easy catch, turned into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions.
You just see that coming, couldn't you?
Yep.
What's the old adage? A hog finds an acorn every once in a while. I found one there. I mean, you
Blind
saw
nut
it.
finds a squirrel.
Yeah, you saw it on the screen, no doubt about it. It's a 13-0 game. You get the feel, Stan, with no disrespect to Harding. TCA's offense can do whatever they want to do in the game early.
Right now, I'm tending to believe that snap.
It's up.
And
Willard good again. It's 14-0. A 30. We're back. The Lions in control early. Stay with us on Worthy Road Studios and the BallGame Blitz.
Football is one reason to love fall. Here's another. Save up to $16,000 on a fully loaded in-ground pool built this fall. Come by Aloha Custom Pool's massive showroom on Carriage House Drive in Jackson for full details and see available styles in person.
For the past 22 years, Tennessee Tractor has been committed to you, our customers. That's why our locally owned business delivers great John Deere products with great service at a great price. From the backyard to the back 40, whatever size project your family's got, you can rely on us to help you get it done. From our friendly staff to our reliable equipment and our quality service, Tennessee Tractor has one goal: to keep you and your family up and running. Hometown value, hometown service. That's Tennessee Tractor.
Well, Cardinville's. I saw a picture of Cardin up. Good luck to her at Tennessee. At Trevecca. But it is Cooper Bales. He's thrown for 8 touchdowns on the year. And Wallerstand has now caught 9.
Pick up at the 12. Great pursuit. Look at that. Breaks one tackle.
Yep. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my collision.
What a hit there. And what a nice play there defensively by Tanner Webb.
Tanner Webb with the big hit. That was a train wreck type hit.
Special teams have. Uh-oh.
What?
They'll mark it all 15 yards.
They're going to say a face mask? Didn't see that. Late flag coming in about the 22.
That'll move the ball up to about the 37. He's walking.
That might have been it right there, that first break.
They almost walked to Park Avenue there. It's 14-0. 5-19.
If there was a lady in the booth, we'd say, "Darling, I love you, but give me Park Avenue."
Park Avenue, yes.
Goodbye, City Life.
The younger audience has no idea what we're talking about. And probably good for them. 37-yard line.
Yeah, when we leave here, we're going to Green Acres.
Philip Roberts has to put up with us. I feel for him. 37 yards. By the way, congratulations to Tori, regional champ. Headed to the state championship. Good luck to her. Handoff. Cam Jones struggles back to line of scrimmage. I don't know that he got there. Swarming.
Make it a half yard.
A swarming group of Lions.
They packed again tight here, pulled the blocking back and a tackle.
First guy, there's Nate Pagagua. Look at that penetration by Nate and others.
Good job. Well, you have Harding Academy going to an unbalanced line and bringing a blocking back, and something similar to what Riverside did last week. That's you can tell Harding watched some of the film last night and trying to do a little bit of what Riverside did.
Did you see the unbalanced defensive line that Notre Dame threw up the other night? And they only had 10 players the last 2 plays of the game.
I did not watch any college football this past weekend, especially Notre Dame.
Well, I was pulling for the Irish, to be honest with you. 38-yard line.
Only because you're friends with Heyman.
2nd and 10. No, I sort of like their tradition. Handoff, Cam Jones. Nowhere.
Going to lose a yard.
I mean, you could call about 3 different names there. Watch this replay, Stan. I mean, there's nothing there at all. Well, look at watch the penetration of the defensive line here.
Unbalanced line right.
Look at that.
And TCA doing a great job penetration, loss of 1 on that play. They're using a single wing offensive line with the blocking back. Matter of fact, they're putting 2 extra people on the line of scrimmage.
Yep.
Because there's only 1 back there, dog.
Phillip, who made that stop there? I'm looking at 66, isn't it?
That would be Mr. Vance.
Harrison Vance, yes. Big Boyle there alongside with him.
Got a younger brother that just played his last middle school game.
Yeah, they had a big win last night.
Oh, by the way, final score for the middle school ranks, TCA finishes 7-1 on the season.
Who they play?
They scored 40, and USJ with goose egg 0.
So the Bears, nothing there. 3rd down and 10.
No, it's the.
Well, I heard them call it the Bears. Some guy called them the Bears.
That's the younger one.
Here's intercepted. Picked off. The Lions had about 3 people there. Is that the general with that? Let's wait and see. He's at the 20, 15. He may score. He's going to go in. No. Stop right at the 3-yard line. Who picked that off, Stanley?
Let's see here. It's a 46-yard return. Great block there, by the way, at the 29-yard line.
Return of 47 yards down to the
That Delk?
line will be first
Sure
and
looks
goal.
like it.
Yeah, I think that was Delk that picked that off. Let's wait and spot that number. We never did get it. We apologize. Hard to see. We're watching our monitor here in the booth, and it's still tough to see. But a great return after the INT. So an onside kick that went awry, a 4th down and long that went awry, and now an interception. And the Lions are knocking on the door at the 3, first and goal.
We're actually a little bit inside, but something tells me it's going to be a little bit of LT time here.
Tompkins crushes his way toward the goal line. Is he in? Let's wait and see. I don't think so. He's at the 1.
They are jamming everybody in, and they never to stop Lakai.
So the ball inside the 2 at about the 1. Second and goal there with 3 minutes now left, under 3 minutes in the first stanza. TCA already leads 14-0.
See, they're lulling him into a false sense of security, jamming the middle. He's going to take one of these, go in the middle, and then break outside the C gap.
C.J. Lewis lines up at the halfback spot right behind the tackle, and Tompkins carries it in. Yes, touchdown Lions.
We got it.
1-yard plunge.
Well, 5 carries, 19 yards, and a score for LT and TCA with 2:34 to go into this first quarter. Already up, should be 20-0.
It is 20-0, and this will be 21 after the hole by Atwood.
There we go.
Yeah, they were just a little late putting it up, but we got it now. So a 20-0 lead by the Lions with 2:34 left in the first, and the game is scripting out the way we thought it might. Snap back, ball down, kick up, and it's good, Stan. 21-0.
I looked at that and thought, my gazentas aren't right.
The extra point by number 10 is good.
You know what gazentas are, don't you?
Absolutely. Stan, that was what, a 37-yard drive after the
oh, no, that was a 3-yard drive.
No, that's right. It's the interception.
47-yard interception, 3-yard drive. TCA 3 plays for the touchdown.
Let's sneak in a 30. Back after this, the Lions in control early from Harding Academy. We're back right after this.
Focusing on you, West Tennessee Bank has assembled an all-star staff with decades of experience in the Jackson and West Tennessee markets. Our top priority is listening to your goals and dreams, helping you develop a plan to achieve them. Benefit from our more than 100 years of experience. Visit us at Thompson Farms or give us a call. West Tennessee Bank is a division of Decatur County Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. West Tennessee Bank, focused on you.
Diamond Dave, TCA leading 21-0, 2:34 left to go in the quarter. Early score from Jackson Christian. They're on the board first. They lead FACS 7-0.
Here's the kick. Was that Delk kicking at that time?
Yes.
Yeah, it was Delk. He does that, and Willard does the PATs. And not much there. Bringing it back for a short gain is DJ Clark.
Kick is fielded by number 11, DJ Clark.
They didn't get much. And again, the special teams of TCA doing a great job. C.J. Lewis. I'm telling you, I like C.J. Lewis. He is really developing into a really fine player and a junior. 5'10", 170.
And only been eligible for the last couple of weeks, so he's definitely not getting anything off his grandpa.
27-yard line. So it's first and 10. First and 10. 2:28 left. I'm ignoring you at times tonight. You wouldn't take me down the road to Elvis's old house. So I'm mad at you. Well, now let's see if they've got. It looks like Camacho back in there again at quarterback.
Yeah, unbalanced line again to the right or to their right.
Tight formation. Handed off to Cam Jones, trying to go outside, and the Lions shut the door on him at about the 30. Picks up 3. It's going to be 2nd down and 7.
Diamond, they're basically running a single wing offense, 2 backs, and a blocking back, and they got the wing back playing on the line of scrimmage.
Harding came in here tonight, only 249 yards on the ground.
Pick up a 4 on that play.
In the air stand, only 159. So they are a little limited in what they want to do.
Yeah, Jones, 6 carries for 20 yards.
And playing again tonight without one of their best running backs, Will Atkins. So it's 2nd down. Gave him almost 4, so let's say 2nd down and 6 if you're keeping score at home. 1:45 left here in the first. TCA leads the game 21-zip. Got a great shot there by Bradley White, the gang on the camera. Hand off Jones again, and he finds a little bit of room and is able to slide his way up to about the 34. Got to get to the 37, so it's going to be third and about 3, Stan.
Tell you what, great defensive penetration. But he just kind of zigzagged his way through there and got 3 yards in the play.
Lions defensively, you get a good look at him there. Big guy, Boyle. He's hard to move around there. 5'10", 300, the defensive lineman. Right over the ball. 21-zip. Lions lead the game with a minute left in the first. Jay Cashin, Philip Robertson, Bradley White doing a great job with yours truly, Diamond Dave, and Stan the Man. What did the lady call you, Stan what?
Gerard.
Gerard, okay. 34-yard line.
Play it again.
Third down and 3.
They make that my
I like the 3 doctors they gave you. Here is TCA almost jumping that time, and we either have movement after the TCA jump or TCA is going to be called for encroachment.
Well, we'll see here.
And let's see where they mark off.
Delay a game.
Yep, that's exactly
HA
what
Lions.
Yep. We jumped, but we didn't jump far enough. Thank goodness.
Yeah, they don't have a play clock here, so teaching tool for young quarterbacks. The back judge will have his hand in the air when it gets down to 5 seconds and start bringing it down to clock motion. You best be paying attention to that young man.
I still haven't got used to the pitch clock in baseball yet.
Well,
that's crazy. Third down and 7.
I'm still against the designated hitter.
Oh, I like it. You know who the first designated hitter was, don't you?
Probably a Yankee.
1976, Ron Bloomberg, Yankees. Yeah.
See, I was right.
Yeah, you were. Well, you had to, knowing that I knew it, you had to know it, 38.5 seconds. I have his autograph, by the way.
You are Mr. Trivia.
Third down and 7.
It may be trivial, but it's still trivia.
I was going to say it's trivial trivia. Here's Cam Jones, and bang, he's knocked down for about a 2-yard loss. Who makes this defensive stop, Stan? Watch the replay here. Phillips going to give us. Look at TCA jump up there. They know what's coming.
Brings up 4th and 9.
It's going to be a 4th and 9 on the play. They're trying to get to the outside with those extra linemen.
That's Nick
TCA.
Jones. That's Nick Jones, first guy there.
Yeah, just coming down the line in hot pursuit, or like Jackie Gleason, you say, in high-speed pursuit.
Yeah. 4th down and about 8. And so that's going to be the last play of the quarter. We'll take a minute break. TCA leads the game 21-0. And the Harding Academy Lions in punt formation when we come back after this 60 on the TCA Football Network.
No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at HumboldtDodgeChryslerJeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory. Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
We realize you have a busy lifestyle. And at the Bank of Jackson, we're here to help you fulfill all of your financial needs, personal and business loans, mortgages, online banking and bill pay, and so much more. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Diamond Dave among those watching tonight now. Jackson Kellner, Danette McLemore Pitts, Stella Vaughn back in, and Carol Hall.
All right. Big hello to all those folks. We mentioned a lot of you earlier. Lions lead the game 21-0. That's the TCA Lions. It's the battle of the Lions here.
Oh, and we forgot to mention in that big TCA middle school win 40-0 over USJ, by the way, had a certain young man, 5 touches, 4 touchdowns.
You tell me Joe Cole's the real deal.
Joe Cole, 5 rushes, 4 touchdowns, 241 yards.
A low punt, and it doesn't go very far. That, ladies and gentlemen, just about a 23-yard punt, and will be down at near midfield. Lions will have it at their own 49-yard line. Stan, they've had it at their own 48, and the last time it was at the 3. So they've had a 52-yard drive, a 38-yard drive, a 3-yard drive. They lead the game 21-0, and a short field here staring them in the face.
Yeah, this will be our worst field position of the night.
Yeah, 49-yard line. Trinity at road again next week. We'll be at Greenfield. We don't come home for a while, do we, Stan?
Nope.
4 weeks in a row we're on the road?
This is the second of 4.
If you and I were flying, we would have, of course, we do fly with you driving, but
we'd be taking TWA.
We'd be getting our miles, yeah.
Mercy, Daddy.
Yep. Here's the handoff. Lakai Tompkins hits the hole and finally hit He'll pick up even stand with about 4 yards, and he was hit right at the line of scrimmage. And we mentioned earlier, TCA averaging 7.7 every time they snap the ball.
6 carries, 23 yards, and a touchdown for LT.
He's hard to bring down, didn't he, Stan?
Very hard to bring down, but that's the one thing Harding Academy has been doing well so far. They're getting on to Lakai early and often. So, they studied the film. They know who the big gun is.
Yeah, the passing plays, and now Harding jumps. Too anxious that time. It's family night here tonight. And Harding giving us a good family welcome with a couple of big penalties in the game and a couple of big mistakes. That will bring out 2nd and 1.
You think we'll get it right on that multicolored train later on?
I don't think so. But they did have the golf cart waiting on us. Mo, you've got connections. 2nd down and a short 2. They run the option. Bales back to Tompkins. Tompkins turns the corner at the 40, runs out of real estate at about the 37, but he's got a first down.
3, 4, 5, 7 yards in the pickup for Lakai.
Jones knocked him out.
And also Foundation Bank, first down.
I'll tell you one thing, that was a good coverage by Bryson Allen, a big defensive lineman, a sophomore. He came over there to help Jones, and he ran a long way, so that's good hustle by the Harding Academy line.
You think you should have gotten a lot more, but I'll take 7 yards every play.
Oh, and that's what we're averaging per snap. Bales looks, Bales throws, caught. That's Delk at the 35. Delk will tumble his way to about the 33. He's going to pick up 4 or 5 yards.
Delk with a 4-yard pickup.
Waller, the threat, and he demands so much attention it leaves other people open. You wonder here too, Stan, Zane Atwood was wide open here right below us on the lower part of your screen, if you saw that a moment ago.
Well, I think we're going to see a lot.
Spread it around?
Bales is going to spread the love around tonight.
I think so too. They're in the pistol again with triples here to the near side. One receiver far side right, short side of the field.
Blitz.
Hash mark right. Bales throws on the fly pattern, wide open. I mean wide open. Is that Waller? Touchdown.
And that, my friends, is a 30.
No, he's out at the 1 yard line. 1 yard line.
34-yard line, so a 33-yard reception by Waller. Stepped his foot on the end line.
Boy, Stan, he was so open. I called that before the ball ever even got there. He was so wide open.
2 receptions, 48 yards.
Bales, we don't brag enough on Cooper as well. The Coop man, he really has been throwing the ball beautifully lately.
And do you notice he stayed in the pocket even under pressure and delivered a strike?
That wasn't a dart. That was just a floater that right at the right spot. Tompkins looks like he might have moved. Now they throw it, and it's almost it is intercepted.
He's going to go.
That might be a touchdown.
One man to beat him.
Picked off at the goal line, and Bales is the only guy that can get him, and he's going to knock him down. Picked off that time, and that looks like Mason Reed, a defensive back.
Intercepted by number 15.
Yep, Mason Reed picked it off right near the goal line and took it all the way back, and Bales saved the touchdown.
49, a 59, 53-yard interception return. Great job. Anticipated the play well. We kind of telegraphed that play, but he anticipated the play well, and, man, he had nothing but green grass and high tides ahead of him.
PA guy said that's going to make the top 10 of Sports Center tonight. Unless they have great connections, I don't think so.
Unless they've got some stroke.
That was a great play. And Bales, you don't see that poorly of a pass, but he threw it right in
that's his first interception of the year.
Sure is. I thought he only threw 2 bad passes last week, Stan. And one of those, I think, was you and I went back and watched the replays when the receiver fell down.
Yeah.
Would-be receiver fell down.
So it wasn't really only maybe one question.
Yeah, one, yeah.
He made such great decisions. He probably could, if he could put a little more zip on that ball, that one kind of floated a little bit.
Tell you what he did, too. He made a great play saving that touchdown.
Yeah, he was the only one who was going to.
Because that had touchdown written all over it, pick 6. That might have been the longest pick 6 in the history of Harding Academy if he went in to score that.
I'm sure the state record's probably 99, but
Yep.
it probably would have been a Harding record.
Sure. Camacho in the gun with Cam Jones to his right. Camacho looks, throws out here to Cam Jones. Hello. C.J. Lewis, first guy there. That's a loss of about 5 or 6 yards.
Pass out on the flat is complete to number 7, Cam Jones.
Jones on the reception, not good results, loss of 5.
Pagagua helped out on that tackle too, but you can credit C.J. Lewis with the initial hit, and also there to help was Joshua Vincent in case he got loose. Loss of about 6 yards.
Dual Butler usually watches in McKenzie. This is her second night in a row watching from, hey, we're just down the road from where Elvis lived. He moved to Cherry Avenue from Tupelo, Mississippi, where Dual Butler's watching tonight.
That's exactly right. He went from Cherry to Graceland, didn't he? Or Tupelo to
He went from Tupelo to Cherry.
Cherry, then Cherry to Graceland, yeah. We're going to go by there. I got to get my picture before we leave town.
Miss Peggy says hello, Dave and Stan.
Hello, Peggy. Here's a pass over the middle, incomplete. Closest guy there was a Lion, and Nick Jones had his eyes on it but couldn't come up with it. It was overthrown everyone there.
I got a question for Miss Peggy. Did you enjoy your leftovers that you had for dinner tonight?
On the way home the other night from Riverside, Stan calls Peggy, and he's copying a plea to Peggy, Philip, was she was going to put the pizza in or not by the time he got there. But then we stopped at Sonic. I got the largest ice cream cone ever known to man, and Stan paid for it. Then Stan buys something, and then he had to warm up pizza when he got home.
You know, the funny thing is, I went to a Sonic later on this week. Thought I'd get that same size cone. It was about this tall. it was one made for Bill Dundee.
So you didn't get the Diamond Dave cone?
I didn't get the Diamond Dave cone.
Camacho throws, incomplete. And nothing there in open space except green turf. Incomplete.
Look at this great pressure applied by the TCA.
So after all that,
line.
Stan, I would think they'd go for it. They're down 21-0, although they're bringing in the punter. That's
well, they're going to try and pin us down.
Yep. Waller will stand back inside his 15-yard line. 21-0 Lions, 9 minutes and 3 seconds left in the first half. Glad you're aboard tonight.
I'm going to try and pin TCA as far back as I can.
Oh, I would too.
At least make them work. You might get a chance at another pick.
Sure, absolutely. Well, Script will stand. He'll get it away from just about midfield. High snap, but he gets it away. And a pretty nice punt.
Little end-over-end job.
And it takes a TCA bounce. We'll be down at about the 12-yard line. So it's going to be 1st and 10 there. This will be TCA's worst field position to begin a drive. With 8:53 and the Lions lead 21-0.
Our good friend Peggy Lucky watching from Mile Night.
Waterwell Solutions, LLC offers experienced and diversified services throughout the greater Tennessee area. Waterwell Solutions specializes in water well drilling operations. They are experienced in the design, construction, and maintenance of wells from 4 to 16 inches in diameter and depths up to 1,000 feet. Waterwell Solutions has 3 locations in Summerville, Brownsville, and Trenton. For a consultation, give them a call at 731-779-1275.
Oh, well, he's talking. And we're back.
We're back. 12-yard line, 1st and 10. Lions.
Well, we didn't know when we went into commercial, and we didn't know we came.
Well, it's hard to tell. Philip can't hear us, and we can't hear anything sometimes when the PA guy's going. That's almost a horse collar as Tompkins is taken down like you take a bull down at the and look at LT's response. He thought that was a horse collar.
Pickup of 2 on the play.
2nd and 8. 8:35. Band is playing. You didn't like those horns down at Riverside, did you?
No, I did not. It may be. I found they may be legal, but they're not very ethical. And if they're legal during the regular season, why are they illegal in the postseason at Cookeville?
I don't know.
Or
Tompkins, big hole. Gigantic hole, 20, 22, 23, first down, up to about the 23-yard line.
So he's going to go from the 15.
Flag in late. That could be
defensive side.
A little hanky-panky on the tackle, I think.
But hold everything.
Great blocking by TCA up the A-gap, up to the 20, and a little bit past, just bowling his way. Pickup of, about 7, 8 on the play.
Big block by James Wilson that time. James and Boyle, 300 and 290 when they're, of course, offense or defense, but that's some big boys right there.
Face mask against Harding Academy.
Yep. So it's only 5-yard mark-off, inadvertent face mask, so it's 1st and 10.
Diamond, we're going to have to find word to get up to the roof and take a shot of what's right across from us.
Yeah, that's beautiful, isn't it? Beautiful moon. Mm-hmm. Here's the handoff, LT again. Not much. They're doing a pretty good job at times on his thrust.
Yeah, he's going to pick up 1 on the play. Well, I mean, that's their whole deal, Dom. They're selling out to stop Lakai Tompkins, and everything else is wide open.
Everything else they haven't hit, other than the interception, they haven't stopped us on anything else, have they?
Well,
Delk's in there. Williams far side right. Delk's going to be in the slot.
Diamond, they're going to stuff the middle. Let's just go option to the outside. We'd love to see Vales tuck one in. And get rushing attempt number 4 on the season. 2
receivers here the near side. Waller's among those. Tompkins in motion, far side right. Bales over the middle, incomplete. Boy, he had Delk coming across the middle open, but overthrew him. So it's going to be now 3rd and 9. First time we've had a 3rd and long tonight.
It is. Decent pressure by the Harding Academy front 4 there, as they got good penetration. May have forced them to throw a little bit early.
21-0 if you're just joining us. The Lions lead the game. So where Patrick Bunch is watching. He's really excited about those Braves and their chances. Vales throws right. After running right, it's caught. That's a big catch. 40, 45, midfield, 45 on his feet inside the 40-yard line. And let's see where they spin him down over there, Stan.
Pass is complete out to the right flat.
Boy, a nice throw by Vales on the run.
31-yard reception. Who caught that, Diamond?
I'm looking right now to try to we got the replay on him. That's 20. That's Atwood. Oh, and Atwood caught it. Boy, he put on some put on the afterburners after he caught it too, didn't he?
37 yards?
The 39-yard line. So, yep.
Well, about 31 yards. That's
triples here to the near side. One receiver far side right is Atwood again. Vales drops. Vales throws.
Wide open.
Breaking open. Dropped.
Oh.
That's Caleb Williams. Had his touchdown written all over it, and he just dropped it around the 5-yard line.
Wide open on the play. Perfectly thrown ball. Caleb would certainly want to have that one place. He had plenty of separation there.
They said that was Waller. I thought it was, let's spot the number. That is Waller, wasn't it? 2 and 8 are hard to see. I'm looking through a darkened screen here. We'll watch the video next time. Second down and 10.
On the video in the
39-yard line. Yeah, it really is. Tompkins, no. It's Vales running the option. Vales, great decision. Keeping that football. 30, 25, 20. Inside, he's down to the 15-yard line. Boy, he makes great decisions, the little guy. Cooper Vales, watch this, Stan.
39 to the 15.
They bit.
Yep. 24 yards for Vales. And more importantly, another Foundation Bank first down.
You see that defensive back, he darted inside when he should have come outside.
Zigwisha Zag.
Yep. 15-yard line, 1st and 10 there. The line's moving again.
Didn't I just ask for that play?
You sure did. So it's a 21-0 lead, and the line's knocking on the door again down to our left. See the big offensive line set down there. Daniel Cashin's had a great year, center.
Oh, look at that hole.
Hand off Tompkins. Tompkins taking about 3 guys to bring him down.
Not yet.
And he's still to the 10. Picked up 5. 2nd and 5.
Just great second, third, and fourth effort. 46 yards on 11 carries.
He picked up 3 yards after the initial hit.
Oh, and by the way, with 4:55 to go, I think that's in the first half, FACS and Jackson Christian are tied at 7. With that, let's take a break. You're watching TCA football on the TCA Broadcast Network along with the BallGame Blitz.
Save thousands on a new Nissan at Carlock Nissan.
You should already be here.
Special interest rates as low as 0%.
You should already be here.
We have cars, trucks, SUVs, and the all-new electric Nissan Aria.
You should already be here.
We even have no payments for 90 days.
You should already be here.
Save thousands on a new Nissan at Carlock Nissan.
You should. You know what? I'm not going to say it.
Carlock Nissan of Jackson.
Diamond Dave, you know, instead of talking back to me, Coach P stayed in his game.
He did.
With the 3-2-1 countdown.
He's a pro, no doubt. And that's after they announced that Mr. Saucy's ice cream truck is right across over there. I see the lights on. That could be something that maybe at halftime
who
might
we
help
have
the
over
pipes.
the stands that can bring some to us?
We're asking anyone over there with TCA. We need 3, make it 5 cones or 5 cups of ice cream from Mr. Saucy's. Philip will pick up the bill.
McCulley will.
10-yard line, first and 10.
McCulley's got a credit card.
I've got my credit card. If they'll take credit card, I'll buy it, yeah. Here is
we have that on a quote.
Yep. Vales. Tompkins.
Option.
Little flip to him. That's a forward pass. He dropped it. Got his. That should be an incomplete pass.
No, to the right side.
They say it's a lateral, but Stan, that looked like a forward pass to me. I could be wrong. Let's watch it. No, that's pretty well even Steven with him, I guess.
Yeah, that's
maybe.
lateral.
Yeah, lateral.
Loss of 4. We'll have to give that one to Vales.
Naked eye, though, it looked like a forward pass. 5.5, clock running. Third, make it 2nd down and 9, the ball at the 14-yard line.
Blitz coming.
Vales, a little pass out there to Tompkins. Tompkins evades the would-be tackler.
Oh, my gosh!
He runs over the second one and scores. He evaded the first guy, said, I'm not going to have to evade this one. I'm just going to run through him. Touchdown, Lions.
Look at this play coming up here. He makes the reception, shucks the first one, and for the second week in a row, he just trucks somebody.
That defensive back, oh, my goodness.
Diamond, I've got to say it this week. Missed it last week, but I got to say it this week. Trucking to the dewdrop in, trucking till your chips are cashed in.
14-yard touchdown pass from Bales to Tompkins.
I actually had a request for that.
I can't imagine. Here's the snap back. The kick's up. Willard, and it's good. 28-0. Harding needs some help. I need some as well. Back up to this 30. Stay with us on the TCA Football Network.
I will be the greatest, greatest, greatest. 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 I will be
Well, Diamond Dave, that trucking that Lakai Tompkins did on that touchdown run, I can promise you that will make the highlight reel on West Tennessee Sports later tonight or this morning or tomorrow morning.
That was a brutal hit on the defensive back where LT became the punisher. And here is Delk to kick it away. 28-0, 5:14 in the first half. TCA has taken advantage of every mistake they made and have made some plays of their own. Here's a short kick. Cam Jones will try to fill it at the 20. He dropped the ball. I don't think he ever had it. Let's see who got it. And no signal yet. I think he got back on it. Watch this replay, Stan. He's really fortunate here that ball came right back to him. Hits right at the 19. Had a hand on it and then fell right back on it. He gets lucky.
Score from South Haven, Mississippi. North Point Christian 7, USJ 0.
A shocker there and a shocker with the Jackson Christian game.
I wonder if a few basketball players went down there and stood on the sidelines with North Point Christian to cheer North Point on like the USJ basketball players did last year.
I'm not going to go there. 22-yard line, 1st and 10. You try to bait me all the time. And it's going to be 1st and 10, but you're not going to reel me in. 5:10 left here in the first half. Lions lead the game 28-0.
James Bond said it best when he said, "Never say never again."
That's true.
Sean Connery's last Bond movie.
New quarterback in there right now. Here's the pitch back, and that's Cam Jones. Nowhere to go. That time, Script, the guy that we thought was going to started and flipped to Jones, and he's hit back for about a 4-yard loss.
Slick Nick Jones on the tackle for TCA.
Nick Jones, Stan, he is a tough little cookie, and he's 5'9", 175.
Gets a little push in the back here. And comes in.
Look at that hit.
Bam!
Perfect tackle on right at the feet.
Loss of 3 on the play.
So it's 2nd and 13. Harding, I would imagine, would just love to get out of this thing only down 28-0. And they're back deep in their own territory. TCA would love to get their paws on it one more time. So Script has Cam Jones to his left. Lions, 4-man front, 4 down linemen. Script, long call here, approaching a delay of game, I would think. Hand off Cam Jones, hit back there, and nowhere to go. And the first guy there, Nate Pagagua.
Big Nate playing just like Big Brother did a few years ago. Loss of 2 on the play.
More people tuned in there, Stan.
Yep. Brad Keltner, Jennifer Vales Jones, Sabrina Davis, Lynn Stanton, Sean Davis, among others.
A lot of folks tuned in. It's going to be 3rd down now at about 16.
And I may have missed it earlier because we went to commercial. The lovely Miss Betty Lucky.
Yep. I keep up with Betty on Facebook. Here is Triple's far side left. See a good shot there on your screen. The Lions, 4 down lineman again. Script drops back in the pocket sometime this time. Now it's going to throw a little pass incomplete. Their passing game, Stan, this is the first time we've seen them. I haven't watched film on it, but it's really suspect right now, isn't it?
Great job by the TCA defensive back. Script had decent protection early, but it started to break down. He was looking, as we like to say. He could find nobody open.
Yeah, that's great coverage. 3 people around the would-be receiver. And Script will drop back inside his 10, inside his 5, actually. And Waller, TCA could come out of this again with great field position. So family night's being spoiled by the visitors from Jackson tonight. Our visitors, or our TCA Lions visitors.
Look out.
Here's blocked. And it's going to be recovered near the goal line. Let's see if it's in there for a touchdown. Touchdown, Lions!
And who got that?
It looked like that was Reed Basham blocked it. and recovered it. And just like that, folks, it's 34-0. How about that, Reed Basham?
JV, our reserve player, reserve quarterback getting the big block and the touchdown.
Special teams have been a big part of the game, no doubt about it.
Certainly has.
34-0 with 3:22 running clock coming up in the third quarter, Stan.
Yep.
Or the fourth quarter.
I think it could be third. I'm not sure.
Yeah, 3:22. Will it end to attempt the PAT? We mentioned he's only missed one all year. Well.
What was the guy's name? The former weatherman name was Willard.
For
NBC.
NBC Today Show. I'll think of it in a minute. Willard Scott. Snap back. Ball down. It's a high snap. And a good pull down by Atwood. Good. Atwood made a nice play that time. 35-0. TCA, the Lions over the Lions, back after this 30 on TCA's Facebook page, Worthy Road Studios, and the BallGame Blitz. Stay with us.
Cooler weather this fall and a colder winter makes a spot even more enjoyable. Aloha Custom Pool's massive showroom features a huge selection of spas from the biggest names in the business. Come see us on Carriage House Drive in Jackson today.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Diamond Dave, the PA announcer here, just announced that concessions can be ordered online. Well, they got nothing on you and me. Back in the radio days, I conveniently put a radio in the basketball concession booth.
Sure
and
did.
all we had to do is say something. Next thing we know, barbecue nachos were walking up the steps.
They've always taken care of us, basketball and football, no doubt about it. We're the first to get there, some of the last to leave, but we're treated like royalty. 35-0. The only times in our life we're treated like royalty. Here is the kick by Delk. And the Lions have won the game in almost every fashion tonight. Cam Jones has it on about the third hop, a la Derek Jeter.
Oh,
he
man.
knocks over a Lion. He's coming this way to the 35, to the 40.
Looky.
Cam Jones runs out of real estate, slides on that turf down there. You see the pellets come up, finally tackled at about the 43-yard line.
Yeah, let's
Watch
see
this.
this again.
He really does a good job here, Stan. He's a good athlete.
By number 7, Cam Jones to the 43-yard line.
He's by far their best athlete,
Oh,
no
no
doubt about it.
Slipped there on the plastic grass.
Yep.
Before being corralled in.
So the ball will be at the.
He tried to do his own trucking.
Sure did.
Won't sing to that
He
one.
bowled someone over down there.
Phillips going.
So the ball will be at the 43-yard line, 1st and 10 there. Their second best field position. They had the best one after the interception. So at the 43, 1st and 10, 3:10 left in the first half. TCA leads the game 35-0.
You know, Dave, Phillips going to have to get his young daughter to get some autographed golf balls.
Tori, I'd like to have an autograph. I'd like to have an autograph ball
We need to get
for
some
Tori.
autographed golf ball. Some out of your bag, Philip.
Lovely
That'd be
gal.
nice.
Takes her
You got
good
some
looks.
nice stylists, don't you?
Good looks and talent from her mom. It's going to be 1st and 10.
Philip looks at me and goes, range balls all the way.
Phil's a great golf coach. I'm not saying that because he's sitting next to me, but here's a little pitch back to the
Little jet
quarterback.
sweep.
Yeah, a little
15's
little
going to pick up 2
hanky-panky.
yards.
Well, Stan, they've tried everything. Coach Herbert Kendall's tried everything. Not a lot of it's worked, but I like his creativity, and it's going to be 2 yards.
You know, you can say a lot. TCA is no doubt about it going to win this game and win by a healthy margin. But the effort is there from the young men at Harding Academy.
no doubt.
You got to like the effort, especially that young running back there. Great kickoff return.
Quarterback again is in there is Scripp. He did not start the game tonight. Devin Scripp, a junior, came in 16 of 36 with 3 touchdowns of the year. Or 1 touchdown and 3 interceptions,
You
I
know,
should say.
if his story was written after the game, it would be postscript.
No doubt about it. I like that. Something I'll be doing when I get back to Jackson, writing stories.
All you got to use is the diagram, Dave.
Oh, listen, I've already got one written. Here's the handoff. Jones hit hard. Takes a couple lines with him, though, up to about the 48.
Pickup of 3 on the play.
Cameron Jones. Cam Jones is a good player, no doubt about it. They've
10
got in the
carries,
game now.
21
Tyson
yards.
Williams, another running back's in the game.
No relation to the chicken magnet.
Correct. I would assume. 3rd down, and I try to ignore him, fans, sometimes, but sometimes, Philip, it's very difficult to do. Philip has lost it to my left. Well, folks, it is 35-0, and I need a break. Let's take a 30. It may be 2 or 3 minutes, but we'll take a 30 at this point. Stay with us.
Hello, folks. This is Gary Deaton, right here at Deaton's Carpet One. I want to let you know we've been in business for 48 years. Here's what I believe has made the difference. Our lifetime labor warranty on everything we install. Our healthy living installation. Bacteria and germs cannot survive in our new flooring. Our beautiful guarantee. If you don't just love it, we'll replace it. It will make your flooring experience priceless. We're located on Freedom Highway, 1000 Highway 45 bypass in good old Jackson, Tennessee.
3rd down and 5. We're back. It was just a 30. Hand off to running back. That's a new one, and that's Tyson Williams. He's at midfield. We're going to be about 1 yard or 2 short, Stan, to the first down.
Yeah, pick up a 4 for Mr. Williams. His second reception going to be 4th and 1. So no doubt about it, Harding Academy is going to go for it here on 4th and 1 with a $1:12 to go here in our first half of action.
4th and yard. They skinned Tyson that time. 4th and the yard.
I'd rather have been barbecued.
Well, Lions would love to stop them and maybe get one more possession here. And the Lions come with a blitz. Here's Script dropping back. Back there. That's got to be a hole.
Flag.
And he's stopped at the 46, a loss. If that's a flag, it's got to be a hole.
Diamond.
No, they say illegal motion, and the Lions will refuse it. Well, it's going to be 34 seconds, Stan, and the Lions are going to come up with it, and they'll have it now, 1st and 10 at the Harding 46-yard line.
So that's before the play, so it'll be – oh, you can deny that.
Yep.
But on that play, he snapped it and went to a deep pass thing. Why didn't you just not hand it off to the guy who's been getting you a few yards here and there?
Well, the Lions came with a full house at him. I mean, he had nowhere to go. And they mark it actually at the 47, Freddie Garrett, if you're keeping your book at home. 1st and 10.
And Freddie always scores these games at home.
He does, 35-0. And it's the Lions with great field position at the 47 of the Harding Academy Lions.
Wayne Parker checking in from Mickey, Tennessee.
And they jump all sides. Big number 70 came across, and he's the big guy. You can't miss him. I don't have a 70 here. 5 yards. That's going to move it down to the 42. Be 1st and 5, but stand right now the clock with 34 seconds. That's the big factor. TCA leads the game 35-0. Do you go up top and just go for the juggler here?
If we're going to do anything, you have to go option or you're going to go up top.
No, they go to Lakai. Lakai rumbles his way across the 40.
Pick up a 3.
Yep.
Gain of 3 on the play brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2. Clock running 24 seconds.
Timing and scoring over there agrees with me.
Yep, no doubt. And I think the Lions are just going to sit on it. I don't think they'll snap it again. They're just going to go to the house, leading 35-0 at the break.
That's more of the sportsman-like thing.
Yeah, it sure is. No doubt about it. They've got Harding on the ropes, and they know it. Harding knows it. Lions know it. And down to 4 seconds, down to 3, down to 2. And Coach Bowling says, nope, we're just going to go to the halftime break. 35-0 Lions. We'll take a 2-minute break. Be back with our halftime activities, scores, highlights, scoring recap, and more right after this on Worthy Road Studios, the BallGame Blitz, and TCA Facebook.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Your life. Your home.
Your business. Your future. Focusing on you, West Tennessee Bank strives to serve its clients in every season of life. With vast experience in personal and business banking, we take pride in guiding you through significant events. At West Tennessee Bank, we help you realize your dreams.
West Tennessee Bank is a division of Decatur County Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. West Tennessee Bank, focused on you.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson, or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care, and let your smile say it all.
Buying a home is a major milestone, and at the Bank of Jackson, we want to help you achieve it. Our mortgage specialists can assist you with conventional, VA, FHA, or construction loans, as well as USDA and THDA development loans. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back, everybody. We're at halftime. We'll give you a scoring recap. We may have to leave you because of the music for the little dance team that's about to perform, and if that happens, we don't want to get kicked off the air with license problems. But let's start. 8-yard touchdown, Vales to Williams, coming at the 10:06 mark. After they went for an onside kick, 52-yard drive. TCA led 7-0. 20-yard touchdown, Vales to Waller. That came 4 minutes later, 38-yard drive. After they gone for it on 4th and long, made it 14-0. 1 yard run, 20-0, 21-0, Willard to PAT. That was Tompkins that had it at the 2:37 mark. And the other score was 14-yard touchdown, Vales to LT, 28-0. Final score was Basham blocked a punt, attempted punt, and then recovered in the end zone, 35-0. That coming at the 3:22 mark. Let's take another 2-minute break. We'll come back right after this on the TCA Football Network.
Hi, I'm Stan Gerard for your local Food Right. Food Right is the home of the butcher. Food Right is proud to sell certified Angus beef. It's the very best there is. All of our beef, signature pork, and chicken products are cut and packed fresh daily by our in-store butchers. To feed your family well, Food Right with 11 locations across West Tennessee is where you need to go. Have a great day, everyone, and much more importantly, God bless.
Hello, I'm Chad P. Wilson with Foundation Bank, a family-owned community bank here in West Tennessee. Your checking account should be more than just a place to store your money. Our foundation benefits with high-interest checking account pays you interest, but also includes identity theft monitoring, cell phone protection, and roadside assistance. Start a financial conversation with us today by visiting our website, foundationbank.org, or call us on the number on your screen. In the meantime, God bless you. Foundation Bank is a division of McKinsey Banking Company, member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply.
Psst, buddy, I'm not feeling too good after all this summer heat.
Yeah, me either. I think I'm about to blow a coil.
Let McCoy's Heating and Air give your unit a little TLC. Maintenance is the key to staying worry-free. Right now, schedule a one-time cleaning for only $90. Call 731-668-7492 or visit airmccoy.com.
McCoy's got us in great shape, unlike that guy.
Jackson's most trusted team of technicians. York and McCoy's Heating and Air.
Football is one reason to love fall. Here's another. Save up to $16,000 on a fully loaded in-ground pool built this fall. Come by Aloha Custom Pool's massive showroom on Carriage House Drive in Jackson for full details and see available styles in person.
For the past 22 years, Tennessee Tractor has been committed to you, our customers. That's why our locally owned business delivers great John Deere products with great service at a great price. From the backyard to the back 40, whatever size project your family's got, you can rely on us to help you get it done. From our friendly staff to our reliable equipment and our quality service, Tennessee Tractor has one goal: to keep you and your family up and running. Hometown value, hometown service. That's Tennessee Tractor.
Focusing on you, West Tennessee Bank has assembled an all-star staff with decades of experience in the Jackson and West Tennessee markets. Our top priority is listening to your goals and dreams, helping you develop a plan to achieve them. Benefit from our more than 100 years of experience. Visit us at Thompson Farms or give us a call. West Tennessee Bank is a division of Decatur County Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC. West Tennessee Bank, focused on you.
Well, it's family night here at Harding Academy, and the little gals, the Pee Wee dance team and lower school kids did a great job there with that performance. I'm Dave McCulley, along with Stan Gerard. Philip Robertson is our producer and director. Jay Cashin, our executive producer and director. Bradley White's on the camera tonight. And our executive producer and director of the entire shindig is one Paul Schultze, who's south of us tonight with USJ trailing 7-0 at North Point. Stan will have some scores for you in just a matter of moments. Let's remind you that we'll be back with you next week. 6:30 airtime, 7 o'clock to kick from Greenville. We'll go north to see the Jackets, and that should be an interesting game. They've had a decent year up there, and TCA having a big night here tonight, and apparently going to go to 4-2 on the year and 2-0 in region play. Stan Gerard, you have some scores, I believe, from we gave you the scoring recap, and I think you have some stats as well, sir.
Yeah, let's take a look at the scoring summary first. Northside 20, JCM 0. Excuse me, at the half, North Point Christian leads USJ 7-0. FACS and Jackson Christian tied at 7, last scoring update I had. South Fulton leads Greenfield 13-0. Huntington leads Riverside at the half 14-8. Lexington steamrolling Manassas 28-6 with 11 to go in the second. Milan leads Adamsville 13-7. Ripley 21, Scotts Hill 0. Dyer County leads South Gibson 14-0. UC leads Dresden 21-14. West Carroll over McEwen 20-0. And Dyersburg leads Westview by a score of 7-0. With that said,
some surprises there.
Some surprises. Kind of surprised there's not more scoring in the FACS Jackson Christian game for sure. Adamsville hanging close with Milan. And I'm kind of surprised that Dyer County is pitching a shutout against South Gibson. Back and forth game between UC and Dresden, 21-14 UC at the half.
Think about South Gibson. They're so banged up, though, right now. You know what I mean?
And missing one of their quarterbacks who's pitching in the National Baseball Tournament.
That's exactly right. There you go.
Well, thank you, sir.
Sure.
And with that, let's take a break. You're watching the halftime show right here on the BallGame Blitz.
No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at Humboldt Dodge Chrysler Jeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory. Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not, shop Jones Chevrolet Humboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
We realize you have a busy lifestyle, and at the Bank of Jackson, we're here to help you fulfill all of your financial needs, personal and business loans, mortgages, online banking and bill pay, and so much more. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Waterwell Solutions, LLC offers experienced and diversified services throughout the greater Tennessee area. Waterwell Solutions specializes in water well drilling operations. They are experienced in the design, construction, and maintenance of wells from 4 to 16 inches in diameter and depths up to 1,000 feet. Waterwell Solutions has 3 locations in Summerville, Brownsville, and Trenton. For a consultation, give them a call at 731-779-1275.
Save thousands on a new Nissan at Carlock Nissan.
You should already be here.
Special interest rates as low as 0%.
You should already be here.
We have cars, trucks, SUVs, and the all-new electric Nissan Aria.
You should already be here.
We even have no payments for 90 days.
You should already be here.
Save thousands on a new Nissan at Carlock Nissan.
You should, you know what? I'm not going to say it.
Carlock Nissan of Jackson.
I will be the greatest, greatest, greatest. 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 I will be
And welcome back to Harding Academy here in Memphis, Tennessee. At the half, TCA leads by a score of 35-0. The second half is just underway just south of here, and North Point Christian still leads USJ by a score of 7-0. We'll get you some more updates before we begin second half play. Here's a look at some of the numbers in the game. Total offense for TCA, 111 on the ground and 105 through the air, 216 total yards for TCA unofficially. Lakai Tompkins, 12 carries, 49 yards and a score. Vales, 2 carries for 20. Waller, 1 for 37. Delk, 1 for 5. Receiving, Waller, 2 for 48 with a touchdown. Delk, 1 for 4. Owen Atwood, 31 yards. Lakai Tompkins, 14 and a score. And Caleb Williams with an 8-yard touchdown reception as well for TCA. Looking on the other side, Jones, their leading rusher with 21 yards on 10 carries. Williams has 1 for 4, and number 15 has 1 for 2. They have -5 passing yards, so not a whole lot of offense for Harding Academy in this ball game. Diamond, looking at these some of these scores in the first half, the thing that jumps out at me, obviously, is at the half FACS and Jackson Christian tied at 7 in that game. That, to me, is shocking.
Yeah, no doubt about it. In a season that has seen Harding only score 54 points, they haven't scored here. And the main reason, they pull out a lot of stops, but TCA's been ready for those. Pull a lot of stops here at halftime, too. The dance team did a great job. And they had a young lady, Ava Hewitt, I think was her name. She was a twirler. She did a super job as well. But you're right, Stan. The points tonight, Bruins struggling. Jackson Christian struggling right now with an FACS team that put 62 on the board against this Harding team last week. But I think we thought that was, I wouldn't say a fluke, but I mean, you get a good shot now at Harding, and they're really struggling. But that's surprising in that Jackson Christian game. I don't know which is more. I think that's more surprising than maybe USJ on the road getting beat at halftime.
That is, because, I mean, I fully expected, because I'll be real honest, FACS has played a poor schedule to date. An absolute
We talked about that on the way down here.
Ugly schedule to date. They have no quality wins, but yet they're hanging tough with Jackson Christian. Something tells me there'll be some changes at the half, and I know one certain young man that may get the ball a lot more.
No doubt about it.
In the second half.
Stan, your thoughts about this game? 35-0 here at the break. What do you expect in the second half?
Well, TCA not ultra sharp in the first half. Sometimes you kind of play down to your level of competition. No disrespect to Harding, but not one of the better teams in the schedule. But you got to credit the Harding defense, their defensive line. They got a plan on Lakai Tompkins, and they've tried to execute. They've done a pretty good job.
They've done about as good a job as anyone all year.
Just about as good as anyone all year. But they've made a couple of, let's just say, interesting calls on the offensive side. 4th down, going for it deep in your own territory. When it's 4th and 10, and you throw a 5-yard pattern. I question a few of the calls they made, but I don't question the effort that Harding Academy's put forth. You can see on the field, especially the running back for them, Jones, is working hard tonight. I mean, he's running for his life, dancing, shucking, and jiving around, and he's running for his life and getting what he can and attacking when he can as well.
He's one of the better athletes we've seen all year. Let's take a 1-minute break. A 1-minute break. We'll be back. Second half coming up next after this 60-second message on the BallGame Blitz in Worthy Road Studios.
Cooler weather this fall and a colder winter makes a spot even more enjoyable. Aloha Custom Pool's massive showroom features a huge selection of spas from the biggest names in the business. Come see us on Carriage House Drive in Jackson today.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Hello folks, this is Gary Deaton, right here at Deaton's Carpet One. I want to let you know we've been in business for 48 years. Here's what I believe has made the difference. Our lifetime labor warranty on everything we install. Our healthy living installations, bacteria and germs cannot survive in our new flooring. Our beautiful guarantee, if you don't just love it, we'll replace it. It will make your flooring experience priceless. We're located on Freedom Highway, 1000 Highway 45 bypass in good old Jackson, Tennessee.
Judy Brown is the head of school at TCA. Kevin Lord is the upper school director. Dexter Williams, the athletic director. Darren Bowling, associate athletic director. Dr. Nicholas Vance is the team doctor, and Kevin Hansen's the athletic trainer. I bring all those folks up to pay homage to them. I also bring them up at their mercy. Hopefully we'll have a job next week. I know Philip will, but I'm not sure about Diamond Dave and Stan. But anyway, 35-0 here at halftime, and I think probably the chicken magnet is what got us in trouble.
No comment.
No comment.
After the way you guys verbally abused me in the first half, I told you I owed you.
Well, I'm still mad at you. I wanted to see Elvis's old house.
Oh,
35.
drive by later.
I do want to go by there. It won't take a second to go down there. I'll spot it. When I see it, I'll know it.
Okay.
Just 2 blocks from here.
If you say so.
On Cherry Road, I promise you. Yeah, he moved from Tupelo to here and then down. We know the rest of the story at Graceland.
Yep.
You ever been to Graceland?
Yes, I have.
You know,
first year I lived in Jackson, I actually did. Me and my ex-wife spent a day down there.
I actually lived in an efficiency apartment behind Graceland. I've told you this story. Philip's never heard it. Most of our fans have never heard it. They'll probably say, well, we didn't need to hear it anyway. But I lived in a little efficiency apartment right behind the back wall of Graceland. And I could get these milk crates and stand and look over the wall.
I've heard this story.
And I saw he and Priscilla, but it was all, at a distance, pretty good distance. I'd always scream. They never acknowledged I existed.
Well, I do know when I went there.
Lisa Marie had been born because she was riding a little pony. I remember that.
I was disappointed in the jungle room.
Were you?
Down in the jungle room, and Elvis's father's office in the back, in that back building back there, had a very musty smell to it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll leave that alone.
But
well,
it's just an old building.
Well, let's sneak in another break.
Let's do that.
They actually put 2 more minutes up, so let's do this.
Let's
sneak in another minute, and we'll come back second half. And if I remember correctly, Stan, Harding will have the ball when we begin the third quarter. TCA Low leads at the good news, 35-0. Good road crowd. Back after this. Stay with us.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Your life. Your home.
Your business. Your future. Focusing on you, West Tennessee Bank strives to serve its clients in every season of life. With vast experience in personal and business banking, we take pride in guiding you through significant events. At West Tennessee Bank, we help you realize your dreams.
West Tennessee Bank is a division of Decatur County Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. West Tennessee Bank, focused on you.
We want to send along our thoughts and prayers to the former president of Jackson Christian. Actually, I think he was the principal there, I believe, head of school, Mr. Benton. I understand he was hit this morning as he was running, Stan, and was hit by a motorist. And he is in stable but critical condition in Memphis. I know I talked to Bill Hamilton earlier, and Philip was just reminding me, too, that they were going to airlift him to Nashville. I think it was too foggy, so they transported him, went to the hospital there, picked him up actually in the TCA parking lot, I think, took him to Jackson Madison Journal, and then he's now in Memphis, stable but critical condition. So our thoughts and prayers to Mr. Benton and his family.
Absolutely.
Well, we're getting ready for the second half here, and the Lions will kick it away. They'll send back, in this case, Mason Reed. Be the deep guy.
We do invite all of our family to join the
DJ Clark.
Booster Club. Benefits include gear, game passes, preferred parking, and more.
They're wanting the Booster Club to be joined here by folks. Stan might do that if someone brought us ice cream from Saucy's ice cream truck across the way. We don't know Mr. Saucy or the Saucys, but we'd like to get to know them, wouldn't we, Stan?
Mm-hmm.
So it will be Reed and Cam Jones back there. I would think we don't want to kick it to Cam Jones, do we?
Probably not.
So it will be Delk to kick it away. And the second half about to begin. 35-0 Lions. Here's the kick. And we kick it short, and that's going to be fielded by Jones. Lets it go right by him. I don't know if he touched it or not. He's got to fall back on about the 5-yard line. That's right.
The kickoff travels down.
Thought maybe he touched it, but it wouldn't matter, as you said. But at the 5-yard line, Stan, their special teams, they being the Lions of Harding, have really had a tough night.
Yeah, they, 4th and 10, you try and throw a fake punt on 5-yard pattern.
Well, and then
now
they lead off the game, an onside kicked it.
Well, I mean, that wasn't a bad call. We just recovered it.
Yeah, that's true.
That was good execution on that play. And that was a great. I'll give that was a great call.
Hank Miller saved the day. Yep.
Yes, he did.
So at the 5-yard line, it's going to be 1st and 10 there, and the Lions have them right where they want them, down up 35-0, and got them pinned way back there at their own. Actually, move it out. Let's say it to 6. I think stands where they're going to mark it.
Yeah.
So let's see who comes out the quarterback. They started Camacho, then they brought in, and I think he's back in there. Then they put Scripp in. handoff. This has been their best offense. Cam Jones, who makes 2 or 3 guys miss. He's 20, 25, 30, struggling 35, on his feet 40, still on his feet. Poor tackling by the Lions, and great effort by Cam Jones. Takes about 5 guys to bring him down. That's a 48-yard, up to the 48. That's a 42-yard run.
44-yard run for Mr. Jones.
And for the first time tonight, poor tackling hurt us there, didn't it?
11 carries and 65 yards.
C.J. Lewis is going to come in the game. And Tanner Webb will go out across the way. And compounding their problem special teams, ours have been great. Remember the Reed Basham block and recovered in the end zone on a punt.
Yeah, so TCA coming in with the second unit to start the second half.
48-yard line, 1st and 10. Yeah, we'll try to spot all those numbers for you here. Handoff, Cam Jones. No, it's not Jones. That's going to be running the ball, Tyson Williams. Williams on his feet. Good effort. Williams all the way inside the TCA 45. He's to the 41-yard line.
Pickup of 11 on the play from Mr. Jones.
Lions having Cole Schneider in the game. Also in the game is
he didn't get
Harrison
as good
Vance.
as I thought.
Ball is going to come back in. So some of the starters, I think, coming back in here. Yep. We'll spot him here for you. I don't see Miller out there at the moment. That
Lewis playing middle linebacker right now.
Lake Helton, it appears to be out there.
Saw Willard out there for a little bit.
So it's going to be 2nd down and less than a yard for the first down. Clock running at 10 minutes in the 3rd. TCA leads the game 35-0. Camacho back there in the gun. Hands it off, running back and trying to get outside, and the Lions get him right there. He's got to get the first down. That's a great tackle by Lake Helton, the freshman. 6'2", 150.
He does a nice job. He goes inside and then just adjusts. Hole was closed up there, made an adjustment, got to the C gap, but TCA did a good job flowing to the outside to make the tackle. No gain on play.
Yeah. That could have been a big gainer for them
they
if
got
we don't get out there. They did get a first down, yep.
So give him
got 2 yards. He only needed a yard. And the reserves in the game for the Lions at the moment. Clock running, 9:20 in the 3rd. TCA leads the game 35-0.
I really think I'll be 35 in the 4th quarter myself, but
yeah, I do too. And they're taking a lot of time here, which helps TCA with a big lead. Well, Jackson Christian sprung back. They lead their game now 21-7. You tell me.
That's at the half there.
Camacho throws, caught. That's a good throw and a good catch. And
Down
caught that time by Aiden Brown. That's his 10th catch of the year.
Pickup of 8.
First down to the TCA 33-yard line.
So the folks from Harding Academy starting to flex their muscles a little bit.
Showing a little spunk. Yep, they fought hard in the first half. They just didn't play well, and TCA was, I wouldn't say at the top of our game, but we were pretty sharp at times. 35-0. Their most positive play of the night has been, that
44-yard run.
Yeah, that run a moment ago, and then the pick that Bale saved from being a touchdown. Hand off Cam Jones. Great tackle. Oh, what a tackle in the backfield.
I want to see this one again. Look how the defender for TCA fought off.
That's good. That's Goodwin that made that play, isn't it?
Is that Fruhl?
Fruhl Goodwin.
Yeah. Fruhl Goodwin fights off the block and gets in there for the big sack.
I like that name, Fruhl. So it's a stop, and now it's going to be 3rd and about 6, Dan. 3rd and a long 5, anyway.
You know what Fruhl's friends all say about him, don't you? Fruhl, he's so cool.
All right, it's going to be 3rd down and 6.
That was cute. That was nice.
We're stretching now, aren't we?
I do a nice one. You still ignore me.
3rd down and 6. TCA jumps, and we gave him 5 yards the cheap way. Yep, sure did.
You want to go to Gus's after the game?
I'm sorry?
Go to Gus's after the game?
No. That's a little out of our way. I mean, you can go Highway 70. You go down Summer Avenue, go to Highway 70. I would imagine Gus is going to be closed by the time we got back to Mason.
They are the real chicken magnets of West Tennessee.
Yeah, no doubt about that. The only thing is, Gus got great chicken. I haven't been there in years, but you smell like chicken for 3 days after you go there.
This is true.
3rd down and 10.
But it is good.
I haven't been there in a long time. You went to Bozo's, and they were closed, so you wound up going to Gus's.
Yep, glad I did.
Boy, what a nice defensive play here. My goodness. Tyson is caught, and Blake Carlson made the stop. Tyson couldn't get out of the coop that time, could he?
He tried to fly it, but couldn't make it.
2nd and 15. Nope, they caught him by the wings.
By the chicken toes.
Yep.
Well, actually, where was I shopping? I saw huge packages of chicken feet.
Really?
Yeah.
2nd and 15. I didn't know they did chicken feet. They do chicken feet? You buy those?
Yeah, you can buy
was
chicken
it Food
feet.
Right? You go to Food Right all the time.
It was actually Wally World.
Oh, my goodness. Here's a handoff to Cam Jones. He's got the yards they lost back. He's got a first down. No, I think he's going to be a little short. Let's wait and see.
Give off right tackle to number
Yeah, he's got the first down. They had to get to the 22, and he's got to the 20.
15-yard pickup.
Ran backwards the last 5 yards. Watch this play, Stan. Look at him. He'll run backwards like 4 or 5 yards.
That's just good running.
That's great running. He's a good athlete.
Yeah.
You put him right now on a really good team, and he could be.
He had 149 coming in. He got 95 so far.
That is a great song, though, isn't it? 5:38 left here. We might do a couple bars.
He's over the 200-yard mark.
Fourth quarter. High snap. Pulled down and now dropped. And Camacho falls back on it at the 25, a loss of 5. Watch this, Stan. High snap got him in trouble here. He did a good job staying with this ball, or it could have been a turnover.
Recovered by number 9, Carter Camacho.
Camacho with the recovery. Had to do a little skywalking for that. Didn't get the handoff in
Sure
properly.
did. Boy, the lines were there trying to cover that thing. Look at Kendall Boyle. He was down there trying to get it.
Later?
Me and Mrs. Jones.
There's a karaoke bar around here on the way home.
I'm not sure. They may have one down at Elvis's old house. 35-0. 5 minutes left here.
Well, you know there was that pink business when we went to another school one time down south of here.
You don't want to even bring that up. Here's Camacho. Camacho will look. Camacho will throw. Almost picked off. Oh, my goodness. We had our hands on it. Couldn't come up with it and almost picked off that time. And, boy, that was a great effort by Zane Atwood.
Yep. Atwood doing a nice job there.
Holding on Harding.
Holding on Harding. Great job defensively by TCA there, though.
You know, the defense would still like this shutout, wouldn't we, Stan?
Yeah. You want the shutout. Would like to see, I mean, this quarter's rolling fast. So
sure is.
You want to see TCA get one, maybe two more. We're only going to get a couple, 3 possessions here in this half.
I agree.
I'd like to score on each one of them, though.
Yep, sure would. 4+ left, 4:10. Move it back to the 35. Now they have to get to the 10, so it's going to be 2nd and 25.
Of course, you got some of these rocket signs as well. So-and-so beat so-and-so by so much, and you only beat them by this much.
Yeah, you can't put much stock in that.
I remember one year I did that, and it had us beating Duke by 5 points in overtime.
Yeah. Camacho throws, slant pattern incomplete.
You know what?
And a flag comes in. Oh, my goodness. I don't think that ball is catchable. I don't think that's a good call by the official. That's going to be pass interference on TCA, and that ball was not catchable. Watch it.
Let's see here.
I mean, that ball, there's no way you can catch that ball. We did bump him.
He did it beforehand. That's not a bad call.
Now, if he did it beforehand,
that's not a bad call. And you know the strange thing is, guess who my college has on their schedule this year?
Who's that?
Duke.
Really?
Southern Indiana is going to play the Dukies.
Well, the Cats play North Carolina.
And it's not in Evansville
yesterday.
either. He is in Cameron Indoor Arena.
Replay second down.
Second down, and now it's going to be second down, Stan, and the ball is down at the 25, so it's 2nd and 15. 2nd and 15 with 2:58 clock running. Lions lead the game 35-0. Led at the end of the first quarter, 21-0. Really never been headed in the game. Have dominated from the very get-go. Camacho wants to throw, throws, caught, but a short gain to about the 24. Only picked up maybe a yard or 2.
Pass is complete.
Went to the short slant there, short gain.
Yep, hard to defend that.
Still at halftime at Jackson Christian, 21-7. Eagles.
What's that USJ update? You anything on that yet?
That's what I'm going to go back to.
Clock running, 2:19. Quickly played third quarter. Lions lead the game 35-0. It's going to be third down now. It's a loss of more than I thought. They move that ball back to the 30, and it's 3rd and – no, that's a flag on them. Yeah, so it's going to be still second down. Now it's 2nd and 20.
It is 7-3 North Point, third quarter. So a defensive struggle there, Diamond.
Yep, no doubt. 2nd and 20. They send out receivers far side left and timeout, I think, by who? Now the official steps in, pointing over toward TCA about something. I'm not sure what this is going to be. Now they say a flag on TCA.
Huntington leads Riverside 14
Encroachment.
Huntington leads Riverside 20-8 in the third quarter of that game.
Two down territory here is going to be 3rd and 15.
And they're threatening to score again.
Camacho looks. Camacho in the middle, picked off. Threw it right into the wheelhouse. The Lions will have it and bring it back this way. Who picked that off? Stanley. We'll double check the number here for you. That looked like Cooper Vale's back there. No, it's Atwood. That's Zane Atwood. He's had a good game.
Yep.
Very poorly thrown ball by Camacho.
Yeah, we've had picks now in consecutive ball games.
Yeah. Atwood comes up with it. 1st and 10 TCA. Let's see who comes out for the offensive unit here. Are they going to bring out? There's LT's out there.
It's now 22-8 Huntington.
Not surprised. Riverside's a really good football team. We should have beaten them, but not disrespecting them at all. But Huntington, that's a tough place to play, Paul Ward Stadium.
And their offense is very difficult to defend. And if you don't do it, it's going to be a long night. Timeout on the field taken by the Lions. We'll take one with them. We're back after this on the BallGame Blitz. Don't you go nowhere.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson, or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care, and let your smile say it all.
At the Huntington game.
Yeah, it's huge.
We're back. Dave McCulley, Stan Gerard, Philip Robertson, Jay Cashin, Bradley White. It's been all Lions here tonight. In the battle between the Lions and Lions, it's 35-0 TCA, the good guys. Greenfield next week. Stan, you have some updates?
Well, 22-8. Huntington now lead from a standing room only crowd. And at Paul Ward tonight.
They split last year. Now the official telling the clock operators something about the time.
Put some back on the clock. What the heck?
Long drive back. Do not do that. 35 seconds left here.
I'll get you home in time, Big Daddy.
Oh, yeah. We've hit it within 5 minutes every road game this year when we said we'd be back. So Cooper Vale's in the shotgun with LT right behind him. Hands it to Tompkins. He's in the backfield and gets back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Great play defensively. That's a really good play. James Thompson. So Thompson tackles Tompkins.
Well.
Thompson and Tompkins. Sounds like a law firm, doesn't it?
Of some sort.
That'll be the last play of the quarter, I think. Although Vales may get it snap here. And it will be now Tompkins. Tompkins big hole. 30, 35, 40.
Look out.
50, 40, 35, and finally they tackle him at the 30-yard line. But the third quarter ends on a big run by Tompkins. LT and the gang lead the game 35-0. We'll be back for the final quarter after this 1-minute message on the TCA Football Network.
Buying a home is a major milestone, and at the Bank of Jackson, we want to help you achieve it. Our mortgage specialists can assist you with conventional, VA, FHA, or construction loans, as well as USDA and THDA development loans. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, I'm Stan Gerard for your local Food Right. Food Right is the home of the butcher. Food Right is proud to sell certified Angus beef. It's the very best there is. All of our beef, signature pork, and chicken products are cut and packed fresh daily by our in-store butchers. To feed your family well, Food Right with 11 locations across West Tennessee is where you need to go. Have a great day, everyone, and much more importantly, God bless.
Scoring update from North Point Christian, USJ 3. North Point Christian now with 14.
How about that, 14-3. Well, the Lions lead this one 35-0. Band striking up the tunes during the break.
And that just now ended the third, going into the fourth.
All right. Lions lead the game, lead it big. Hand off Tompkins. Tompkins, 25, makes 2 or 3 guys miss. and just moves his way inside the 10-yard line. Quarterback is Reed Basham in there at the moment.
16
off to
yards,
Tompkins.
16 yards in the pickup.
How many yards do you have now, Stan? 47 a moment ago, 16 there.
16, 17 yards in the play.
Over 100?
He's got 115.
115. I thought that might put him
on
over
15
there.
carries.
Tompkins goes out of the game. We may have seen him for the last time tonight. 11 and a half left. Harding trying to get a defender in.
Second half is underway. Still 21-7. Jackson Christian.
Well, the Lions jumped out to a 21-0 lead, 28-0, then 35-0. No score in the third quarter. Basham in the shotgun. Hands it off and running that football and running it effectively inside the 5. That's going to be Ethan Kaufman, the sophomore.
Kaufman.
He's inside the 5-yard line, Stan.
He's going to pick up about what?
Second and 3. We get a first down without scoring. So it's 2nd and 3. TCA up 35-0. They bring their big gun out. Cameron Jones comes out of the game. May have seen him for the last time tonight as well.
Blitz.
Here's Kaufman being hit in the backfield a couple of times, and he's dropped.
They blitzed right at the right time. Timed that perfect. And lost one on the play.
Lost back to about the 9, yeah. Nothing there, was it?
Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
Yep. So we approach the 10-minute mark. And a running clock here with TCA leading 35-0, trying to score again. The Lions are about to move to 4-2 and 2-0. Waller's in the game here to the near side.
We'll be in Greenfield next week.
Yep, Basham will roll this way, throw this way, and it's caught. Is that caught in the end zone?
Yeah.
Touchdown, Lions. Who caught it, Stan? I was blocked by the board here.
Pass complete to number 9,
Joshua Delk. How about that, the Delk family? They watch all the time when they're not here. 9:53. That was a 7-yard touchdown or 9-yard touchdown pass. Make it 8. I look at the chain over there. Officially 8-yard touchdown by Basham to Delk.
2 carries, 12 yards, and a touchdown from Mr. Delk.
41-0. And Willard in to attempt a PAT. Moore the snapper. Atwood the holder. And 9:25 clock running, and TCA now trying to make it 42-0. The snap is back. The ball is down. The kick is up. We got a flag. It's going to be all sides. And it's going to be all sides on Harding. And the Lions will
decline that. We should.
I would think so. The official, Whitehead, talking to the Lions. Surely that's. Yeah, they'll have to kick it in. They said the whistle. So it was a dead ball there when he kicked it.
Makes sense.
Yeah, 41-0, 8:53.
But the clock's not supposed to run extra points. So.
It's a running clock, remember?
No, extra points it's not.
Yeah, let's let it run. Don't tell anyone.
Okay.
8:45.
I could be wrong. I've been wrong before.
Well, whether you're right or wrong right now, we're just going to let it run. Don't dare tell anybody. 8:35 left in the game. We're ticking right along with it, watching it. Willard. Pretty automatic, folks. He's really a good kicker, the soccer kicker.
Is that like if loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right?
I wouldn't go that far. 42-0. We'll be back after this 30-second break. Stay with us. This is TCA Football on the BallGame Blitz, Worthy Road Studios, and the TCA Facebook page.
Psst, buddy, I'm not feeling too good after all this summer heat.
Yeah, me either. I think I'm about to blow a coil.
Let McCoy's Heating and Air give your unit a little TLC. Maintenance is the key to staying worry-free. Right now, schedule a one-time cleaning for only $90. Call 731-668-7492 or visit airmccoy.com.
McCoy's got us in great shape, unlike that guy.
Jackson's most trusted team of technicians. York and McCoy's Heating and Air.
We're back. Running clock. TCA leading 42-0. Most likely, unless TCA gets a quick turnover, that was probably going to be TCA's last possession of the ball game.
Could very well be. 7.5 left. Delk to kick it away. Delk with a touchdown reception, and then gets right back out there to kick the ball.
I know you, 8:38. Do you know where your children are at? Well, you talked to one of them.
I talked to one of them twice on the way down here. Here's the kick, and that's going to be bringing it back. Boy, he's got a head of steam, and finally the Lions cut him off. That's KT or Key Jones. No, excuse me, that was Reed who brought it back. I apologize. 32-yard line, 1st and 10. Clock running now under 7 minutes of the game, and TCA leads the game 41-0, 42-0. We will not have Coach Bowling up. It'll be a short post game as we head back east. Long way for him to come up. You did a good job of not only previewing this one earlier with the interview that you had, about 11-minute interview you did with him, but it sort of capsuled the Riverside game as well.
Wrapped everything all into
Sure
one nice
did.
shiny ball.
Nice little package, yeah. And we'll do that again next week up at Greenfield. Be a shorter trip for us next week.
We ought to leave extra early and go to Wimpy's is back open.
Wimpy's is back open, yeah.
We may want to leave early and go.
And we'll go to Wimpy's. Hand off. Cam Jones back in the game. I thought he might not come back in, but he's in. Here's the tackle by several of the Lions, and on top of him there was Zane Atwood. Atwood's had a good game.
Yep.
We might get out of here by 9 o'clock the way this thing's rolling, Stan.
Yep.
Not that we have places to be and people to see, but it is a long trip home.
Jackson Christian threatening to score here in the third quarter.
Leading the game 21-7.
And then for the touch, break it, and into the touchdown they're going to say it was short.
It's been a tough game for them, though, hasn't it?
Yep. He cracked the thing, but they're going to say out at the half-yard line. Jackson Christian waiting to score here.
Bill Hamilton, our great friend, his grandson plays on that Jackson Christian team, and he thought it might be a tough game for them tonight. It's been that. It looks like they're going to pull away and win. Cam Jones slashes his way to about the 36.
Give up the middle to number 7, Cam Jones.
Cam Jones, you put him on any other team right now, and he'd be a superstar. He's already a star, I think.
Jones with 96 yards on the night.
That's a good hold by their offensive line that time, too. He looked like he bobbled that ball and then came back up with it in midair.
Make that now 99 after that 3-yard game.
Well, I'd like to see him have 100 yards.
1, 2, 3 yards in that pickup.
Devin Scripp in there at the quarterback position. 5 minutes left in this game, folks. And TCA leads at 42-0.
Yards.
Yep. I'd like to see him do it. He's earned that. He really ran the ball hard tonight. Had a couple of big plays in the game. Doubles far side right, actually slot right, receiver right. Here's Jones on the 3rd down and 5 and didn't get much. Lions cut him off there.
Gets back to the line of scrimmage. Brings up
So he's hit right there. Cole Snyder and others in on the play. Calling out some of those names for you. Throw a good one in there still. And these kids earning some playing time. There's Gabe Grissom out there. We saw Gabe earlier this year. Grayson Resnick. Who else do we have out there, Stan, trying to get some of those names in?
Carol Hall, you need to come and say hello to us next week if you're going to be at the game in Greenfield.
Campbell Vales out there as well. Yep, come by and say hello to us.
Ellen Romero Neely checking in.
Chris rolls right. Lions in pursuit. He'll turn the corner and get a big gain to the 45-yard line. He's up to 47, folks.
10-yard pickup.
He's got some speed, Stan. Watch him turn it on here.
That's his first rushing attempt of the night.
Big guy. He does a good job here. So the ball's at the 46-yard line, 1st and 10 there. 3:35. The only thing in doubt right now if TCA is going to get the shutout or not.
I would agree on that.
We'll head home and get back about 10:30, I would think.
We'll see.
As long as we don't stop and have an 18-minute delay at a fast food restaurant. Here's Cam Jones with it. Cam, boy, he's hit hard at midfield, man.
Who made that stick?
Well, the guy down at the bottom was Blake Carlson. Watch the guy up top. Let's see. We had 2 guys to tackle him, and see who gets him up top, Stan. I mean, he hit him hard. There you go, right there.
Boom.
Can't tell who that is.
21 with the hit initially.
Yep. So the Lions moving out the midfield stripe.
That was Carlson.
Carlson, yep. At the 50-yard line, it's going to be 2nd and a short 6, long 5. Take your pick. They put a man in motion. They flip it right back to him, and he's tackling a great play there. That's Reed Basher. I'll make it Tanner Webb, excuse me.
Tanner Webb doing a good job coming across, containing the play.
He's played well tonight, hasn't he, Stan?
Look at this job here. They go to the little zip play.
Stayed right there where the coaches tell you to stay in that lane.
And he had the grip of death on him that time.
Sure did. Who is known for that in wrestling?
Many people.
Many people.
Fritz von Erich had a great claw. Baron von Raschke.
I know I shouldn't have asked him, Philip. 2 minutes.
All the von Erich brothers had a claw hold.
I remember the von Braunas.
The von Brauners.
Yeah, they were big old guys.
Spent a lot of time in Memphis.
42-0. Yeah, they did.
Pressure.
They've got pressure coming at him, and he
Nice
unloads
catch.
to Jones.
Flag
Jones
coming back.
at the midfield stripe, 45, and his helmet comes flying off. He's down to the 41-yard line. Yeah, that's got to come back. We got holding back at about the 35-yard line.
Still, that's a nice play. Breaks a tackle there.
Cam Jones struggling a little bit coming off the field.
And then 40 got his helmet.
Yep.
Gonna bring it back.
Gabe Grissom.
They'll mark it off 10 yards.
Well, we're down to 1:14, the clock running, and we'll only have a couple more plays from snap from scrimmage probably. Trainer attending to Cam Jones down here.
Yep.
He's your franchise. I don't need to get him hurt.
Take it back to the 35-yard line where it'll be 3rd and long.
Well, 55 seconds. Good job by Stan Gerard on our game notes tonight, something I left back in Jackson, but AD took me to the office, and we ran a copy of them off. He was great. Been super. Hospitality.
Seth King, very good guy.
Seth King, yeah, it really is. Yeah. They marked him down to $1. Yeah.
Philip could
Here
run down
is
there and get us some.
Script will throw it incomplete. Almost picked off. Yeah, this is juncture in time. You're down 42-0. Got some dogs left, and said they're down to $1. Stan and I was in Greenfield. We'll be there next week. We were in Greenfield for a basketball game. They marked them down to $1. We didn't have $1 to us. Justin Miller had to buy them for us. That's embarrassing, you know. We thought they were free. We asked for two apiece, and
if it wasn't for Justin, well, they knew you had money. You're the rich cat.
No, I didn't have. I had my credit card, but it was kids just dishing them out. Well, that's going to be the last play of the game, and the Lions have come east, or make it west in this case, to Memphis, and they've won and won big, 42-0. They moved the record to 4-2, and they moved the record to 2-0 in the region. Harding falls to 2-4 and 0-3. Let's take a 2-minute break. Back with a short wrap-up right after this on the TCA Football Network.
For the past 22 years, Tennessee Tractor has been committed to you, our customers. That's why our locally owned business delivers great John Deere products with great service at a great price. From the backyard to the back 40, whatever size project your family's got, you can rely on us to help you get it done. From our friendly staff to our reliable equipment and our quality service, Tennessee Tractor has one goal: to keep you and your family up and running. Hometown value, hometown service. That's Tennessee Tractor.
Focusing on you, West Tennessee Bank has assembled an all-star staff with decades of experience in the Jackson and West Tennessee markets. Our top priority is listening to your goals and dreams, helping you develop a plan to achieve them. Benefit from our more than 100 years of experience. Visit us at Thompson Farms or give us a call. West Tennessee Bank is a division of Decatur County Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. West Tennessee Bank, focused on you.
No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at HumboldtDodgeChryslerJeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory. Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
We realize you have a busy lifestyle, and at the Bank of Jackson, we're here to help you fulfill all of your financial needs, personal and business loans, mortgages, online banking and bill pay, and so much more. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The happy final, TCA wins 42-0. Couple of quick notes on the stats for Harding Academy. Jones with 18 carries for 99 yards for TCA. It was Lakai Tompkins, 15 carries, 115. Waller with 2 receptions and a touchdown for 48. For 12 and a touchdown. Atwood had 1 for 31. Tompkins had 1 for 14 as score. Williams 1 reception for 8. A couple of finals here, or scoring updates we'll give you. North Point Christian leads USJ 14-10 in that ball game. And the last update we had was Jackson Christian leads FACS by a score of 21-7. Folks, if you want the complete scoreboard, once I get home tonight, go to West Tennessee Sports. As soon as I get home, I'll have the statewide wrap-up posted online on West Tennessee Sports.
Vales to Williams, first touchdown. Vales to Waller, the second touchdown. 1 yard Tompkins run, 21-0 at the end of one. 18-yard touchdown Vales to LT in the second, stands at 28-0. Then Reed Basham blocked a punt and fell on it in the end zone, scooped it up, 35-0. And then an 8-yard pass, Basham to Delk near the end of the game. We have well under 10 minutes in the fourth, and your happy final here of 42-0. We'll be back with you next Friday night, the good Lord willing, and the creeks don't rise, and we'll be there at 6:30 in Greenfield with the kickoff at 7 o'clock. For our teammates tonight, Jay Cashin, I should say, and then Philip Robertson, Bradley White, and for Stan Gerard, I'm Diamond Dave McCulley. Traveling mercies for all our friends and fans as we get back east and get back to Jackson safely from Harding Academy. The happy final again. TCA wins it 42-0. Thanks for watching, folks. Good night.